I like all these little hidden gems, like and you're the king of finding that stuff. Or Johnny Beane's got his own archive that he slowly releases to everybody on his different platforms. Follow Johnny Beane, subscribe. That's what we're trying to say here, right? That's what Johnny's saying with his shirt. That's what I'm saying. Welcome, everyone. Johnny Beane TV.
This T-shirt is available down below in the description. These T-shirts are quality shirts. I wear them. I'd wear these even if it didn't have my name on it. I would still wear it, even if it was blank or if it said something else on it.
I'm a big fan of the blank shirt. I like, just a blank gray shirt. That's kind of my daily, after work, the Mr. Rogers he puts his, sweater on after work, but I just put a gray shirt on after work. I've got a whole closet full of them.
I thought you meant a blank shirt has like a big bad word on it, Blank.
No, I don't advertise. I don't really usually advertise anything unless it's this, that's about the extent of it.
There you go. Yes, hello everybody. It's 12:10 a.m.
Man,
on the East Coast, where it is December 15th. Although here in Santa Cruz, California, it's 9:10 p.m. December 14, 2019. Welcome. This is we call this Straturday night. Because it is.
Absolutely. Welcome, Straturday night.
And where's Nightbot? How come Nightbot's not?
Yeah, we were trying to get Nightbot going, but he's being. I was saying, he's like a regular guest of the show or something. He chooses to show up when he wants to.
Yeah, I think it's the comments. There has to be a certain number of comments to wake him up.
Right.
So maybe we'll see him eventually here. But yeah, welcome everybody. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe. We like to talk about music, rock and roll, different,
Absolutely.
Different cool stuff. Saturday nights, we call it Straturday night. Because it's Straturday, meaning, guitar, Stratocaster guitar.
Oh, is that what that means? Jeez. It's been like a year, and now I finally...
You didn't know that?
Now I finally get it.
Yeah, Stratocaster.
Oh,
Stratocaster. That's what that means.
I have one of those.
That's what that means, yeah. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. It's in pieces, but I do have one.
Uh-huh.
Still working on that 78 Frankie. But, as I kind of previewed several projects on this show. I've got that stage thing going, and the 78 Frankie, and the videos, and but I'm trying to, I updated a few videos on Discord. Check out the Discord. I put a few 86 gems out there.
Yes, the Discord is awesome, you guys. We encourage you guys. And where's Nightbot? We need Nightbot.
Nightballs, come on.
Let me see. Nightbot's not here. That's right. And see, Clayton James Hicks, 1998 Hicks notes today is Straturday. That's right, Clayton.
Hey, Clayton.
Welcome, dude. Yeah. So yeah, welcome everybody. We got 40 people in here. How many thumbs we got? 20 thumbs ups.
Nice.
Thank you.
I think I'll contribute to that.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get Nightbot awake because I use Nightbot all the time.
He's always watching out for us.
Yeah. I've got my list of commands. I've got a whole tons of commands on this piece of paper for Nightbot.
Yeah, I saw you had the iClip going again last night, or whatever. Is it exclamation point clip? You were able to do that again, where you can save the last minute or something?
I tried that, but I don't think that even did anything.
No, doesn't work.
Stuff changes, man. It's frustrating how you get used to something, and it just you dig it, and all of a sudden one day,
yeah, you get
hey everybody,
every week.
We've updated, and it just sucks. You know,
that's what happens.
That makes me crazy.
Technology
It makes me insane. So, where's Nedward? He is here. He was actually, we just saw him. Ned the cat.
He's on a Ned venture.
Yeah. Yes. So how are you, man?
Good. It's we're getting close to Christmas time, holidays. Kids are at work, at school, are just crazy. They're we got another week left of school, and then we have 2 weeks off for Christmas vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So you can imagine, just the kids are. We just at this point of the year, you kind of I don't know, throw on a video when you can and keep them happy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my day to day. But it's good to have the weekend to relax, and Johnny Beane's always a good part of it.
I don't know what that means, but thank you.
Well, I mean, that's become my weekend. Friday nights I'll watch the Friday night show, and then we'll do this on Saturdays.
Holy crap! So you spend the entire weekend watching me?
Well, it's not all about you, but when I always try and fit it in every weekend. So
I don't know what that means either.
No, well, last night I worked. I worked until just about 8. I was doing the driver's ed thing. So that's like a new part of my weekends and my work and my week. So I'm going out driving with 16-year-olds, and it's a little scary, but
Are you on the opposite side of the car with a steering wheel and a brake?
I have a brake. I don't have a steering wheel.
They still do that?
But yeah. No, thankfully the kids I've gone out with so far have been safe, and it's all been good. So I'm sure at some point I'll get that kid who either is way too confident or is just way too unsafe. But
yeah, I remember when I was in driver's ed, it was the football coach.
Yeah, I know. It's always the theater coach or the football
that did
coach
that.
or somebody.
And we were driving around a Geo,
Well, we got a Hyundai, so I mean that's pretty much the same. I think Geo and Hyundai are right around the same. I don't know. Do they still make Geos? Probably not, right?
I don't know.
Whatever.
I have no idea. But yeah, I remember it was a weird, bunch, and I remember one time, it sucks because the driver's ed guy or the football coach is in the passenger seat.
Mm-hmm.
You got some kid in the front seat that can't drive,
right?
And then there's at least 2 or 3 of us in the back seat. And I remember at one time he turned. He was facing traffic.
Oh, really?
Traffic was coming towards us. Yeah.
The kid that was practicing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And everybody was like screaming.
Well, I just saw it on the news. There was somebody local who a local driver's ed somewhere in Mass who the kid drove right through the actual driver's ed school. Like he drove into the brick building that they were having class, driver's ed class. So that if I can keep that from happening, I'll be happy. So.
do you still do they still show the films too?
Yes, and
the films
they're disturbing, and I don't want to talk about it.
They're not updated.
Oh, they're updated. They're updated and more graphic, and just as everything,
like CG and stuff.
No, it's actual footage. I mean, real life stuff. And it's
because when we were in school, the movies they showed were from the 70s.
Right. Yeah, and they had all, and I mean, that was in itself, it was the old, grainy footage and everything. And, people like behind the crash test dummies and that kind of stuff too. But
I told you guys, I was in one of those. I was actually an actor. I had a speaking part in a crash test dummy.
Is that right?
Video for schools. Yeah. So I'm in it, and it's on a VHS tape, and if I can transfer it, I can probably put it up because I guarantee you, it's nobody else it's not anywhere.
That's funny.
It's not. I guarantee you, it's not online, but it does star a 14-year-old me.
Wow. We'll have to find that. Jeez.
I'm gonna have to get. No, I wasn't a dummy, but
What was it? Kind of like a mock accident or something where you put the fake blood on and.
Not well. It was me and this friend of mine who was my drummer at the time. Although he didn't have a drum set, he just had like a snare drum. It was me and him. We had speaking parts, and then it was two dummies. The whatever their names are, the two guys.
Yeah, the real, like the ones that were on the PSAs all over TV, the crash test dummies. Not the band.
It was the same costumes and
right.
Their voices.
I'm sure they were different. Yeah, different.
Their voices were just overdubbed later over the video. They what's his name? What's the cat? What's Garfield?
Toonsis?
Isn't it Garfield? That's the voice. The voice of Garfield is the voice of the crash test dummy. Right? Right? Is that true?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I can hear the voice, like the kind of like the low mumbly, like.
Yeah, that's the voice of the crash test
Mondays
guy.
And that kind of. Okay.
It's either him or it's the guy that takes care of him. Yeah, one of them. And yeah, the video was us talking in the beginning, and then after that, it goes to some doctor, and where he basically shows you slides of actual victims the rest of the time.
So, what did they use it in, for your high school or for your school?
This was junior high.
Mm.
This was junior high school. Yeah.
Wow.
And it was pretty cool, and so that was the first. You're in school, and then you all of a sudden everybody knows you after that because everybody sees the movie.
Right.
They're like, hey, Johnny. I was known for that, and then after that, I was known for actually playing the guitar because I performed in front of the entire school for a talent show.
In middle school?
And I did it in middle school as well, but this was in junior high. Is that the same thing, or that's?
Yeah, I guess so. It's the same thing. Yeah.
I don't know.
6th, 7th, 8th grade.
Well, for me, back where I lived, it went up to 6, and then 7th was junior high.
Mm-hmm.
7, 8, 9, and then 10, 11, 12. I don't know. I was held back a year too, so I was like a little older.
Oh man,
a little older, but still, short.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we had in my middle school. We actually had a band, Live Wire, that was they played all our dances and everything. I was in awe of those guys. Like they were, and I was a 6th grader, and these guys were like 7th and 8th graders, and probably I think they may have even been a high school kid in the band. But looking back, I can't imagine how good they were. But we loved them.
Yeah.
We thought they were the coolest thing.
Yeah.
And they probably took the name off the Motley Crue song, Live Wire.
Probably, yeah.
That was right at that time, the hairband stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was man, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it is. And looking back, I mean, geez, it's like it's a whole other lifetime, really.
I feel like I'd be at least 45 by now.
Right?
At least, probably. So yeah. Hey, David Ennis.
How's everybody doing in the chat?
David Ennis. I got the David Ennis Wolfgang, which I've been playing the past hour. I was sitting there on the couch, on Ned's couch, playing the David Ennis Wolfgang.
Nice.
Just playing. No amp. No, just playing stuff,
Mm-hmm.
So David Ennis, thank you again so much. Thank you.
The legendary David Ennis.
Yes.
The dog paw says, I thought you said he could drive. Well, I saw him up there fooling around with me at the steering wheel. I guess I just assumed he could drive. Yeah, Toonsis, the driving cat. I remember that.
Yeah.
We need to get him on Straturday night. Well, you got Ted, the
Ned.
Ted. What the hell am I going?
Not Ted the cat.
Exactly.
Ned. Yeah, we got Ned. Yeah, that is Ned's couch. That's true.
Yeah.
It's turned into Ned's couch. That whole section, that's his bed right there. And then you got Howie's old, well, actually that blanket was brand new for Howie. But yeah, that's Ned's blanket now. And then I get just like this little section right here where I've got my iPad, and then where I get to sit. What are you playing? Well,
What the fuck is that?
what are you playing? Well, what was I playing? On the guitar, I wasn't really playing anything. I was just playing scales. Just practicing like theory stuff.
What's your do you play along with do you like to play along with music or with I mean, I'm usually sitting if I'm sitting at in the living room just watching TV, I'll have just play along with TV and stuff. I mean, because it's just I mean, there's all kinds of music and stuff you can play along with. So it's just like even little commercial jingles and stuff. It's good. Just try and find those notes. That's kind of like what I've been doing for the last couple of years, just trying to find notes and it's a good way to practice.
Just jamming along. Yeah, I don't watch TV. I have a TV, but I don't have like regular TV channels or anything.
Well, either way, I mean, watching your computer or whatever.
Sometimes, yeah, I'll sit here and I've got my whole setup here with my mixer and my Line 6 pod and all that, and I record right here as well. But I can sit here and I can, if I'm having to learn songs, I'll do it right here, and I'll have the songs loaded up into like iTunes, and have the stuff play, and I'll just sit here and I'll just be learning the tunes or whatever,
Yeah, that's what I mean as well. I got my mixer and stuff here, and just so I've always got the live TV or movie or concert or whatever I'm watching, and then I've always got my guitar right in the mix as well, which is you're the worst. I'm the worst member of the band, but I'm still playing along with whatever I can, So that's what I do. I mean, I don't go out there and learn songs or anything. I mean, I play along with whatever I can, and I'm not trying to aspire to anything. I'm just trying to have a little fun and learn some riffs and learn my way around when I can.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
I think that's the way I've learned over the past. I took lessons when I was a kid, but now I'm kind of just doing what I can, trying to play along with what I listen to on a daily basis or whatever.
It's a great way to keep you up, with all this. It's just jamming along to song, whatever, have the radio on, like whatever song comes on, just jam along to it.
Yep. Yeah, jingles, anything. Like I was saying, I mean, if you're watching regular TV, the commercials are great. Commercials are great to jam along with. Little 30-second
music's very short.
And nowadays you can always rewind it too, and you can, if you hear a cool riff or something you can, make something out of or work from.
Yeah. There's a lot of different stuff you can do. But hey, who's in here? We got Metal Soda, we got Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs. We got James Severin, says Johnny Beans. Hey, hello, man. Fruitcake Tony is here.
Fruitcake, how you doing? I talked to Fruitcake earlier tonight. He was asking about some 1986 stuff. Asked if I had been to the Worcester show in 1986, which is a legendary 4 nights of Van Halen in 1986. I think it was the most they played on that tour, the most nights they played. But I was not there. I was not there in 86, and that was when they played Growth.
Oh.
But yeah, Fruitcake and I were talking earlier. Yeah, good stuff. And Fruitcake was talking about some of the recordings there. There's recordings from all 4 nights of that Worcester run, and actually new ones are coming out. Better quality ones are coming out. You can find some online. I mean, some on like YouTube and stuff, but some on trading sites and stuff.
That's cool. Thomas Santiago, hey. Cody Gustafson, I think.
Gustafson.
Steve Carmichael. Hey, man. Good to see you, dude. Who else is in here? Holy cow!
I don't know who you said. Did we say Music Therapy? Laz is out there. Thrash
Music
Metal.
Therapy. Laz. Han 36 Solo is here.
Nice.
Jay says he'll be here in a few minutes. Jay and
Cool,
Neanderthal
cool.
will be here shortly. The dog Paw is here. Mickey Suttlemeyer is also here. Dwight Bailey.
Vistalite is around.
Let's scroll all the way back here. John Moronic. 6 strings and 10 fingers. David Scher is also here. Yeah, if you guys want, if you want a shout out, we got 59 watching,
60 watching, and just say hi in the chat.
Yeah, make sure you're signed in.
Tell us where you're from.
Signed in to your YouTube account, and it's very easy to create an account. I mean, all the trolls that we have. It's very easy to do.
Yeah. If you're on Google, you have a YouTube account.
Yeah, all you got to do is make a Google email, right?
Yeah, Gmail, and then you have a Google.
And all of a sudden, you've got a trolling account to troll us with.
A YouTube account, and you can change your names in your the way it appears,
like trolls do.
Exactly.
You can change your name all the time.
For the longest time, when I first started watching you guys, it was John BL 5150, John BL 5150. It was twice because you can put a first and a last name, but I just put the same thing in both, so it was 2 times my name.
Wow.
Then I figured out that let's just do it once.
How long have you been watching these?
What is it? Well, I guess it was 17, like summer of 17. So 2.5 years now, 2+ years.
Wow.
I think it was 17 because last year, 2018 was when I did the whole poof thing, and at the beginning of the poof shirts, Mr. Michael Anthony with his poof
shirts. Yeah, Michael Anthony, man, I don't know how many of those we've shown him. Caleb, we got the video here. Actually, it'll be right above John BL.
There you go.
You'll see a little card there on playback of Caleb
meeting the man himself,
meeting Michael Anthony, and showing him.
And that actual shirt's in my closet, in the other room right now. So thank you again, Caleb.
Mm-hmm. And then
you saw him at NAMM, right?
I saw him at the last NAMM show with my shirt, and I was going to video it. And right when I got up to him, it runs out of film, or the phone died, or something. Like right when I got to him, so there's no actual video. There's a video of us like hey, and then just gone. Mark Roberts is here.
Hey, Mark.
One day I'm going to be on here with a bunch of guitars. Yeah.
Hey, we do like guitars. That's another thing that we could talk about. Guitars
are cool. We like guitars. They're fun.
They're fun. Yeah. I mean, it's a good way to pass the time.
That's a good way to rock out.
Yeah.
Michael, we got Michael in here. Michael Cabler. Janice Lala is here. Eduardo Marino Porto is in the house. Welcome, dude.
I'm not seeing these guys. Oh, Michael.
Mark Roberts. Dan of New Jersey, I imagine. Kelly.
Hey, dudes. Music Man fans.
Yeah.
Kelly, there are a few Music Man fans here, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny's, well, it's probably in your closet back there, but Johnny's got a nice Music Man.
Yeah, it's in the loft up there.
Yeah.
Is where it is. I've got the closet closed, the guitar moire closed, because we got the window open for Ned, and it's kind of chilly back there. So it's probably not good to have like cold wind right on guitars.
Well, what's chilly for your area this time of year?
Oh, let me see. What is it right now? It's about 40. Wait, that's Walnut Creek. It's about 47-ish.
Yeah, that's probably about what it is here. 51 here. That's actually warmer here.
Yeah. Yeah, Santa Cruz, 47, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I was telling you, I went for a walk on the beach today, and it wipes you out, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
You know.
Walking a mile. I was saying the same thing to Johnny. Walking a mile in the sand is like walking 3 miles anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And just everything, the elements wipe you out. If it's the wind or, it's cold at the beach and all that stuff. But I love walking on the beach too. Long walks on the beach.
Man, I'm seeing my name here. Let's see. Can I have a Gretsch for Christmas? Metal Soda says, sure.
Gretsch is a nice guitar.
Absolutely. I like Gretsch's.
I have a Gretsch mandolin.
Nice. John Moronic says, what's that guitar behind me? That's the David Ennis Wolfgang. It's a Wolfgang special made in Mexico. Awesome guitars. You know what I noticed? The past couple of these shows, for some reason, I've been over here. So I've been covering up whatever guitar is back there. And so I'm sitting here at an angle, which is strange. You're
always in a slightly different position. Yeah.
Well, I should be right about here is where I should be.
Well, it's
the main computer. Although I do have a laptop here that has the chat room, and then I have the MacBook right here where I can type.
Mm-hmm.
Try to wake up Nightbot.
That's like me. I mean, I've got I try and show some of the poster or whatever back behind me, but it's either I'm covering this one up or I'm covering that up.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up, Nightbot! Come on, jeez.
Yeah, Nightbot.
It's your shift. Come on, man.
We need you. We need you, man. Actually, maybe we can wake them up if we ask everybody where they're from.
Yeah, tell us where you're from in the chat.
Where are you guys from? Here, I'll start off.
If you haven't, we got 70 watching. If you haven't said anything in the chat, just tell us hi. Just say hi or tell us where you're from. I'll do it too.
And we'll try to read them. It starts going really quick. And if Nightbot needs to wake up, that'll wake up Nightbot, definitely.
Johnny's out in Santa Cruz. I'm in Massachusetts. Mark Roberts is in Chicago. Go Bears. I know Jay's a Bears fan. Pistolite's in LA. Metal Soda. That's inappropriate. Janice is from Stamford, Connecticut.
From your mother.
Dan of New Jersey is from New Jersey. Duh.
Michael Cabler is from Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Goldsboro.
Thrash Metal is from Jakarta. Cody is from Minnesota. Where can I read this? Fruitcake Tony is from Tobacco Road, North Carolina. Mickey Settlemere is from Eureka, California. I know where that is. Eureka. Tom Santiago is from Buffalo, New York. John Parson is from Wisconsin. Sonia is from West Texas. Hey, Sonia, welcome. Han36 Solo, PNW. Brett McCord, South Carolina.
Eduardo Marino Porto is from Sao Paulo.
Yeah.
Down in Brazil. Welcome from South America.
Yes. Chuck is from Kansas. I'm trying to read all these.
Yeah. Raphael's from Miami. Metal Soda, Blind River, Ontario. Thrash Metal is now from Man Ishtar. Ishtar, isn't that the Robin Williams movie?
I don't know. John Moronic. Yeah. Milwaukee. Music Therapy. I know where they're from. The Music Therapy is from. What does it say?
I don't know. What does it say? Music Therapy. I see. It says, "What's up, Mickey?" I don't know. He probably already said it. Music Therapy.
Yeah, I saw it. And then
now you're making me go back.
Oh man,
I don't know where it is. Anyway,
Mad Dog is the mayor from Ontario.
Mayor of Ontario.
Welcome.
Wonderful. Man, that's a big territory you got there.
Yeah. Clean up those streets.
I'm sure Ontario is a beautiful area. It's not a city. Ontario, isn't that like a whole province or something from Canada?
Ontario. Well, there's an Ontario, California as well.
Ooh.
I hope that was your chair.
Yeah. Trying to get it locked in so it doesn't fall.
It was my chair, I swear.
Yeah. David Ennis.
Dwight Bailey is from Flowood, Mississippi. Chuck, is it Booth? I live in Louisiana. Just never there.
Louisiana. Yeah, man. Good stuff. All over the country.
Welcome, you guys. Yeah, Nightbot is still not here, so I don't think Nightbot will be joining us tonight. It's a shame.
I'm sure some people are happy about that.
Yeah. I'll just have to I don't know. That just means
we'll do the job. Yeah, you'll have to do the job for him.
I'll just have to be posting links in the chat and all kinds of stuff.
So yeah, what else is going on?
Oh man, let's see. Last night was cool. We had a
good show last night with Cameron and Jason.
Great show last night. That's right. Thanks for reminding me. I started talking. I had no idea what happened last night.
Who was on the show?
You just reminded me. Yeah, Cameron Brown. Awesome dude.
Amazing guitar player.
Amazing all around. He was on with us. He showed off his brand new EVH 1550 series Rocket Red.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting. Those orders are starting to be filled. Everyone's getting their order that they put in for a couple months ago, and EVH is sending them all out. Anybody else in the chat got their new 5150? I know Steve Anderson got his, and
right,
slowly coming in.
Yeah. And I see people on Instagram, because I've got an Instagram. EVH Gear Live is the handle, but it's a fan page on Instagram. Actually, on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, where people post and talk about EVH guitars. And yeah, there's a lot of people getting the new ones.
And you played a few of them at where? Guitar Center or someplace recently?
Yeah, the Guitar Center on Stevens Creek Boulevard in San Jose, California. Which what was I going to say? I was going to say something else. I was going to say something else. I'm thinking about something. You posted something in the Discord I was going to comment on, and
which I don't know.
Oh, the Mark Hamill thing.
Yes, that was
with Frank Oz. Did you watch that whole thing?
I did. I finished watching it tonight, and
I watched it all in one sitting. A couple days.
It's like an hour and a half, and just so much information and so entertaining. It's really Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is such a, I mean, he's a great actor, but he's also just like a hilarious guy, and he's got so many stories, and he just goes on and on, just like me or Jay Hannon down there. Cheers.
Hello, my friend.
Cheers, you dudes. Cheers.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing tonight?
I give you
Jay Hannon.
The mighty Jay Hannon.
You guys having a good time?
We're having a great time.
Yeah. Now we can start the show.
Yeah. Where's Nightbot?
We got to forget about Nightbot. He's retired, so he's on his. It's just you're either he's retired or you're gonna have to fire him because he's not doing his job.
Well, I can try.
I hope I said retired, not.
Maybe he wants Saturdays off, man.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. Not for this, but for,
This is your show.
Not for this show, but working Saturdays is terrible.
Oh, during the day.
Hello to everybody in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, we got 71 watching.
Excellent.
Wow.
Yes.
But yeah, what did you take away from that interview, Johnny? Anything, any tidbits that you didn't know about, or because he a lot of those stories I had heard before, you know. Like,
well, the one thing what I was going to say was when I was talking about how when I was playing those DVH guitars up in San Jose, that reminded me about what the interview with Frank Oz and Mark Hamill, where they were both talking about how Mark Hamill was born in Oakland, and Frank Oz went to school in Oakland. He went to the college there.
right.
That's something they mentioned in that interview.
Something they had in common.
Yeah. Because anyway, it was that was a pretty cool thing, and it's in the Discord if you guys
Yes.
if you want to check it out. It's in the I don't know what section of it.
General, I think.
The general section. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, you posted it. It says yesterday. And
I watched some of it last night and then finished it up. There's another YouTube group that I follow that does like I've said this before, where they react to like the special effects in movies, and they did a whole Star Wars breakdown of a lot of the early Star Wars movies and the effects and stuff, which was cool. But then I remembered, I'm going to watch the rest of the Mark Hamill interview, so it led me to that.
I couldn't turn it off. I watched the whole. I mean, I did have to pause it, now and again, but I watched the whole thing, like right there.
Oh, I could have. I think it was late last night. I was just ready to fall asleep, but
I should have waited till you guys were done talking about this, because I don't know what you talk. I mean, I know you're talking about Star Wars in a Mark Hamill interview, but I have no idea what interview it is, and please don't fill me in either.
Well, no, it's all right. I won't fill you in.
If anybody, if you're a fan of Mark Hamill, well, it's Yoda interviewing Luke Skywalker. That's really what kind of is. Cool.
I mean, I'd like to watch it. I just,
yeah. Well, it's an hour and a half, so it's a little.
No, it's pretty much Mark Hamill just telling stories, which is really cool. Frank Oz does some questions from the audience and stuff, like in some of his own questions, but he's interviewing Mark Hamill, and he talks not only about Star Wars, but about his whole career on Broadway and his early career in TV and stuff like that. Cool stuff. Cool stuff.
Yeah, he's done a lot of plays.
Mm-hmm.
That he did before Star Wars, and then even after Star Wars, he went back and did a lot of plays
and voiceover stuff. I mean, stuff you've never heard of. I've never heard of.
Well, he was the voice. Everybody knows I play video games and the Batman games for a long time.
Well, he was the voice of the Dark Knight on the.
No,
TV
he was the voice of the Joker in the video.
Oh,
game.
the Joker, yeah.
Yeah, and when he retired that voice, everybody was pissed. Like all the gamers that love that like Batman series.
I think that's probably his second most iconic character is the Joker.
But his voice for that character was phenomenal, man.
Corvette Summer, yeah, another movie he was in back in the 70s. And soap operas, and he had his own series for a short time in the 70s, and it's just interesting. A lot of interesting stuff that I and then a ton of Star Wars stuff as well that he talks about.
Is he one of those guys that how some of these guys that pretty much get typecast as a certain character in their career, some people embrace it, like for instance James T. Kirk.
Oh, he loves it. He loves
Shatner. Shatner loves it. Like he's like, yeah, I'm Captain Kirk. Like, what are you going to do about it?
And I think it's kept him obscure as well. The only really movies that you know him from are the Star Wars stuff, and then the stuff that if he had a cameo in a movie maybe in the 90s or something.
Yeah, but he's Luke Skywalker.
The earlier stuff, was nothing. It was kind of indie stuff and B movie stuff, but that's what you know him from, and he's happy with that.
But some people don't like that when they pretty much. That's what they're known as. And it's like, well, I can do so much more, man. I don't want to talk about that character because it's like, dude, embrace it.
Exactly.
The dog pot says, "Please don't fill me in. I want that on a T-shirt. You gotta get my face on the back. Like
That's a good T-shirt. Yeah, that'd be good.
Don't fill me in. What are you guys talking about? Don't fill me in.
I don't want to know.
Kelly says, "I'm a Star Wars nerd and he has a lightsaber autographed by Mark Hamill." Hell yeah,
Nice.
That's cool.
Awesome, man.
And from everything I've heard, he's a great guy. Just a really, friendly guy and a nice guy. He does all the comic conventions and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Vistalite says Christopher Reeves did he hate like always being known as Superman? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. Was he typecast, do you think?
I don't know. He had a bunch of
He did a lot of dramatic roles.
Superman. Once you play that kind of role, especially in that era,
right?
Nowadays, like guys do superhero movies, and then they're doing something else and doing something else. So.
I think the CGI nowadays really helps take care of that. Meaning, you can be a superhero in a movie nowadays, and it's so CGI'd up where you can tell, there's nothing real about this at all, and it so there's a difference. Back then, when Christopher was Superman back in the early 80s, he had to do a lot of his own flying.
Yeah, like on a blue screen and that kind of stuff, and where it looks fake.
Well, but where it doesn't, where it looks more where you can tell it's the actual guy.
Right.
And so you really that might be one of the reasons some people got typecast, back in the day. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, yeah, you take a character like Iron Man or something, and half of the time on screen he's got a mask on,
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the CGI, Johnny, like you just mentioned, Ellie right now is obsessed with Spider-Man. So I was scrolling through YouTube and typed in Spider-Man, and there was a 20 or 25 minute video, and had all like the action scenes from like the first couple, I think the first 3 Spider-Man movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got to tell you, when it went from Spider-Man 1, these are the ones with Tobey Maguire, right? That's who played Spider-Man. When it went from 1 to 2, you knew it. Like all of a sudden, the suit looked fake. Like all the CGI was super obvious. The first one looked better.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what that like. It almost like this. The suit looked shiny.
When did those come out? That era of, was it the early 2000s or so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. 2000. Somebody, John Biel.
That's what I remember. I think I saw the second one in the theater.
I remember there was a poster. See this because I remember one of the Star Wars, one of those prequels. What was the second one?
The Clones, Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones. When that was coming out, this friend of mine, he'd pick me up, and we'd go hit up the movie theater, and we'd buy a ticket for a movie, and then sneak into all the movies just to see the Star Wars trailer, like a bunch of times.
Oh yeah.
Like we weren't watching like the movies. We were just sneak in, watch the trailer, leave, walk into the next showing of something, watch the trailer, leave.
For the Attack of the Clones.
For Attack of the Clones, yeah.
The things you had to do before you had internet, man. It's crazy,
I know.
Right?
I know. But no, there was internet. But
you must have been able to download.
There was no YouTube. There was no YouTube.
Yeah,
no
YouTube.
This is 2002, right?
Still kind of dial-up era.
Yeah, but I do remember there was a poster for one of the Spider-Man movies, and this is in 2002, and it ended up getting replaced because it had the Twin Towers, right? Or maybe
I thought it was a trailer. I thought the first trailer for it.
Yeah, it was a trailer.
Yeah,
it was
and
a
they
trailer.
Ended up removing that scene from the actual trailer and the movie.
Yeah, because it had the Twin Towers and it had like a spider web in between, like he was like perched up or hanging out or something. I remember seeing something about that.
I think there were a few movies where they had to actually CG out the Twin Towers or something.
It wasn't only movies. Metal Soda's Tiffany Towers. I'm sure
those are the real Twin Towers.
All us old timers in the never mind. Dream Theater, I thought had a was it Scenes from a Memory? One of their albums, they actually recalled it because on the cover, and this was, I don't know if it released the same week as 9/11. I think maybe that's part of the reason. But they recalled every single CD, I guess, there was a picture of the Twin Towers on the album cover. And I don't know if like part of me remembers that I read something that like they were actually like exploding or something on the cover or on fire or some shit. And I was like, holy crap. But John BL might be able to look that up and no, I'm joking.
Who was it? Dream Theater?
Yeah, Dream Theater. I'm sure if we type in like Dream Theater 9/11 or Dream Theater Twin Towers, it might pop up. But it's crazy. A lot of that stuff happened around that same time period that happened, and you're like, Jesus. Very strange.
There was a lot of. I mean,
this is what came up, and yeah, I can see what they mean. If I guess.
Yeah. I guess they that's the recall. Yeah, they recalled that.
Oh, that's New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, live scenes from New York.
Scenes from New York. Yeah.
And that was, when was that? What year was that? Released September 6th of 2011. Wow.
Oh, so it came out. Oh,
just
wow.
before September 6th. So they had to change that quickly.
Maybe it was probably like the second printing or something. They probably took it off or something. Mark Roberts said Slayer's God Hates Us All came out September 11th, I believe. That's good album.
The band Anthrax had a whole thing shortly after September 11th, though, the whole Anthrax scare.
Yeah, and they were actually contemplating changing the name.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no, don't change it. But I get it. You don't want to be associated with something that's, especially during that time period, when that whole stuff was.
Things were strange for a long time. Like, the last half of 2011 or 01 was just a strange time. And into, was in, the whole rest of that thing too. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
What else? What else?
What were we even talking about? Just nerd stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, Star Wars.
Well, the new movie's coming out this week. I think is it the 18th or something?
The 20th.
Yeah, don't they have like special early stuff on the 18th? I don't know. As long as I know,
maybe. Yeah. On Facebook, I keep seeing like clips, like they're putting out all these TV spots, and it says new footage. Right. I've stopped watching them because I don't want to watch.
I don't
need
to see any of that. Yeah.
I'd rather go to the movie and be surprised.
I know the critics have the critics.
You'd rather go to the movies and be disappointed. Is that what you meant?
Well, you'd rather be disappointed there than going into watching the movie with a bad reputation. If the critics have already panned it before you've even seen it, it's like you go into it and you already are ready to see a bad movie.
Oh, so. I stay away from everything.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. At this point, I don't want to see anything.
I stay away from Facebook. Once the movie comes out, if I don't go see it, I won't go see it the day of. There's no way. It's the lines are insane.
Yeah.
But like the next day, like probably the last couple ones that have been released, I've gone the next day, like in the morning. Where it's just me and old people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to go to like a matinee.
They keep their mouths shut and they don't know how to work a cell phone. So you don't have to worry about somebody's cell phone lighting up in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst, man. I just don't understand that. It's like, have common courtesy when you go to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Now I haven't been to a movie in a couple of years and you're making me angry already.
Well, at this point, you got to plan. If you're going to like a 7 p.m. movie and it's PG-13, you're gonna I think all the new Star Wars are PG-13. You're gonna get all the kids there and everything.
But Johnny's right, man. The first showing of a movie is like the best one to go to because you get all the old fogies in there.
Yeah, the earlier show
in the morning. Yeah, like the next day. That's when I saw whatever that first one was that.
Force Awakens or
Force Awakens, yeah. Yeah. And look at this. Kelly is in the Discord. Posted a picture of that signed lightsaber. That's cool.
You know, my brother-in-law, he makes goofy, funny movies on YouTube, and they released a trailer or a movie when The Force Awakens came out, or the trailer maybe, and it's called The Penis Awakens. And it's actually, I think even if I didn't know him, it would be funny. I'm gonna put a link to the chat.
Yeah, post it
in the chat.
Kelly, that's a nice guitar, man. I'm in the general section of the Discord right now, and Kelly's posting pictures. That's a nice music, man. Very nice.
Very nice.
They must have pissed YouTube off because I can't find them in the search. I have to go to my subscription or subscribers first.
Man, I wish Nightbot was here, man. Come on, Nightbot, wake up.
Come on, Nightbot.
All right. Why is it so stupid?
Here, I'm going to have to... there we go. Nightbot is not here, but if you guys join the Johnny Beane Discord, here's a link right there. That's a link to join the Discord right there.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff on the Discord. I've been posting a lot of 86 stuff. Different shows and stuff. I found I posted one of the concerts from 86 where the full drum riser comes from the under the stage all the way up. I think it was Iowa, which rarely actually worked in 86, and there's actually a video of it, which is cool.
Mm-hmm. Van Halen.
Van Hagar. I think that's what it is.
Van Hagar. 5150 tour.
Yes.
Yes.
And another one.
Alex Bocephus Bohalen. Or does he say Vohalen?
Bocephus Bohalen.
Does he say Bohalen or Vohalen?
Vohalen. He's like stumbling over his words. You know?
He looks and laughs, and Alex cracks up. Alex Bocephus Bohalen. Ah!
Yeah, and you see, I don't know if he's wearing it in that, but there's pictures of him wearing a Hank Williams Jr. hat. Alex.
Well, yeah, and he's got on the Unleashed. He's wearing it, I think.
The Bocephus hat, fun of a sitch.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Man,
yeah.
And that you guys talked about it last night, and the fact that Ed didn't wear a bandana on that Live Without a Net, but every other 86 show, it looks like he's got that on. I'm wondering why he didn't put it on. If it was, the director's choice or something, don't wear it, or
maybe he blew his nose or something else.
Yeah, could be anything. But
didn't have any clean. Well, it's funny because you mentioned that last night, John, or we talked about it on the show, and then you chimed in and said that Eddie wasn't wearing one. I saw a picture today, and I don't know if you posted it or not.
Well, the cover of the video, he's wearing one too.
No, but there's a picture of the three of them, of Michael, Sammy, and Eddie. It might be when they're doing the best of both
5150 walk
or something like that. And Michael Anthony's wearing the Gumby shirt, but Eddie and Sammy's wearing the 50 the I Can't Drive 55 shirt. But I think he's wearing black pants. Eddie's got the same getup he's got on in the Live Without a Net video, and neither Sammy nor Eddie have the bandana. And I was like, that's the first picture I've seen of that tour where neither one of them are wearing them. God, we're such dorks,
right? Just looking through the tour catalog. I mean, the tour.
The tour book. The tour catalog.
Tour catalog. Can I buy that guitar? I want to buy that one. Every picture, he's got the bandana.
Yeah, there's great pictures in that.
Yep.
And that tour catalog.
The tour catalog.
Order those pants.
Yeah, look at that. That's so cool, man.
Yeah, and I mean they wore the same outfits very interchangeably. There's the poof shirt, poof shirt with the red pants, and then of course you have a lot of that poof shirt with the yellow pants. Kind of find a good pair of those yellow.
Very stylish.
Exactly.
And hey, welcome. We got some new members in the Discord here. We got Nami's is here in the Discord. Welcome. We got Cam and G's I don't know has spawned in the server. So yeah, welcome. Well, man, I look red. Yeah, I must have got some sun at the. Look how tired I look. Dude. It's awful.
You must have got some sun in your living room.
I walked on the beach for like an hour today, and that's what did it, man.
That'll do it. Yeah.
Who's that with Sammy? Do you know?
I don't know. I've always assumed that was
crew guy, I guess.
Like a crew guy or a. Huh?
Isn't he the one in Van Halen Unleashed that comes out and says, "All right, everybody, the best place to watch the show is on the out in the crowd or something." Remember you know what I'm talking about? That one scene?
Yeah, that might be him.
I think that's him. I don't know if it was the probably the stage manager or tour manager. I don't know.
Who's there? Oh, this is a whole.
It should say, and that tour.
Tour manager was Chris Poland.
Doesn't sound like a guy that would have a mustache like that.
Chris Poland. Or it could be Sammy's tech. Did Sammy have a tech?
Sammy's tech was Zeke.
Right.
It's the same.
That's not Zeke. Just great. I mean, yeah. I got to get some more of these catalogs. No, some more of these tour books. These are great.
Now, everybody, I got to say something.
Uh-oh, here we go.
No. This is I got a little pumped yesterday, and I could just be wanting this to happen so bad that you just read into things too much. But I'll show you. I'm sure you guys have seen it. But yesterday on Instagram, Sammy Hagar posted the Farm Aid, video of the first time he and Eddie played together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Live. So he wrote, "Throwback to the full performance at Farm Aid 85. This was the first show I ever played with Eddie and the last show with the Sammy Hagar band." Then one of the hashtags is headset Mike's rule. And then Michael Anthony actually commented, said that was the beginning, brother. Now, when I saw that, I'm thinking something's brewing. Something's brewing.
Well, do you think Sammy's fishing, or do you think there's actually something?
No. Well, here's my whole speculation on the whole
Sammy's getting his old band back together?
Yeah. When it came out that, because for the longest time, Sammy would always every few weeks or every month or so or 2 months, he would always do an interview and talk about Van Halen, whether it be positive or negative.
It always comes up.
It always came up, right? And then once it came out about what was going on with Eddie health-wise, supposedly, all of a sudden, Sammy really hasn't discussed too much. I mean, I think he's maybe talked about Van Halen barely, like slightly in an interview, but he never mentioned Eddie's health. And I would think personally, if he had no contact with Eddie after that happened, he would have reached out in the media somewhere and mentioned it, talked about it, wishing Eddie well. To me, that's kind of like Caleb would say it's a tell. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly think that Dave's out, and I think there's going to be a tour next year with Wolfgang opening up, Wolfgang's band, and then Sammy.
Well, what anniversaries are coming up?
And Eddie and Alex. That's my gut feeling. My gut feeling tells me something's happening.
The only anniversaries coming up would be Women and Children First.
Well,
so that's Nothing that
I don't think they're worrying about anniversaries. If they were worried about anniversaries, they would have.
Or Balance. Balance was 25 next year.
Yeah, let's celebrate the album, the last album that broke us up. No.
It's still a great album, but I mean, it's in as far as that era.
I don't think there's ever been any kind of anniversary though.
No, they really haven't. We expected the 08. I mean, the 78 anniversary, not 08, 18 anniversary, but that never happened. Obviously,
everybody in the chat is kind of like Ron Padgett says, bullshit. AI gaming, I'd buy that for $1. Nothing's happening. Listen, if I had to bet on it, I would bet against it.
Right.
But I want to see it happen.
Well, we all do, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I could speculate is that they're still kind of just waiting, to see how Ed's doing, and just that he's going to get healthy. But they're keeping that under wraps for the most part. We know that he's been seeing doctors, but that's about the extent of it. Well, or that he's had is it? I don't know. Do we know if it's a full relapse or?
Well, I don't want to speculate.
Yeah, we don't want to. Sure, we don't want to speculate.
But I'll speculate all day about who they're getting back with, if they're going on tour, all that crap. You know what I mean? I mean, even as just a fan of those guys, and when you watch Live on a Net and that era in general, up until I guess Balance and stuff. It's just a shame when you see those two virtually in love with each other on stage and in interviews, what it came to. So, I mean, even if, and this might sound weird to say, but even if they never performed a show again, if those guys just ended up being friends, like that would be cool.
I'd like to see that. You're absolutely right. Just to see, because it's, I mean, I don't know what they're thinking, but from a fan's point of view, it's a petty argument that's lasted 20 years.
I don't know if it's petty, but
well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what their point of view is.
Look at Johnny's like, how many times are we gonna talk about this shit?
No, I'm just itchy.
But yeah, I mean, I've been watching a lot of the early footage from the Hagar era, and you're right. They had a solid 10 years where they were, well, maybe less, but where they were just absolutely, inseparable.
I guess it would be like 9, right? 9 years.
Yeah. Well, if you count 85, then the recording of Balance and the tour of Balance. Well, by several accounts, the tour and the recording wasn't a bad time. Well, no, it wasn't a bad time, really. I mean, that tour there's not a lot of, I mean, they were having fun.
No, but Sammy mentioned in his book and stuff that even the recording of Balance was like difficult. Yeah. Eddie was doing whatever Sammy wanted. I want to do something else,
Yeah. I thought it was, I mean, but the Twister stuff was really when the last kind of studio stuff that they did together was nail in the coffin, as they say.
Gary Cherone tour next year. I'd rather see Gary Cherone with Van Halen than with Roth, because at least you're going to have somebody up there that
and you're going to get both eras.
He's going to sing. Yeah, and you're going to get both. That's true.
That would be I think that'd be a great tour. I mean, and I've said it before, and it's nothing that I expect to happen or anything, but it wouldn't be a bad. Now would be the time to really make that successful.
It wouldn't happen with they'll never get back with.
No, I don't think it will either.
The only way it would happen is if they ended up doing what Sammy mentioned, last year, 2 years ago, about going out with Roth and Hagar, and then maybe like when they play in the Boston area or something, Cherone
Extreme will open, yeah.
Yeah, no, but Cherone will come up and do a song with them or something, and I doubt it would be something.
I wish they had that relationship where they could, they come through Boston and Gary's in town, and or where they just randomly could put a different singer in there who has ties to the band or something like that. Michael Anthony, they're going, but they're not friends. I mean, they're just not, or they don't have a working relationship at this point. So,
but who knows? We know that band are kings of keeping everything close to the vest.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
That's right. Look at Michael Anthony when when he was interviewed about it. Oh, I haven't heard from those guys, and then 6 months later, oh yeah, they contacted me, or
So was that actually something that
months ago? It's like they're not going to tell you. No one's going to tell you until it actually. Yes, I am R2R3.
But if he actually was contacted by the organization earlier in this year or whenever and then maybe the plans fell apart, that says something if they were willing to talk with Mike and possibly get back in the band. That would be that says that if there is a future tour, that Mike should be part of it.
But that's what I'm saying. Not everybody. I'm sorry. A few people are poo-pooing my theory or my gut or whatever, and my wish. But they reached out to Michael Anthony, so
Mm-hmm. James Hetfield should sing. Yeah,
he can't sing that anymore.
He's not even playing in his own band at this point.
So what did you think? Actually, I didn't listen to that thing. I tagged you in, but I tagged you in it because I saw it.
I did. I listened last week. I was up here. You get in those late night wormhole YouTube. Oh, I got to go to bed. Next thing you know, it's 2 hours later, and it's like all you've been doing is YouTubing, and something else. But
Tiffany Towers.
But no, I heard that stuff, and it's cool because the guitar riffs are really neat, and it's like those are more of like the time period and the album, like they did. I believe it was it if Blackened was on Master of Puppets, and then they have some other ones where songs from like Master of Puppets or the Black Album are on And Justice for All. But I noticed like in Justice for All, like Lars's drum style, I could program a whole album with his drum style from that album, and that's the one thing I noticed from that.
Well, the whole first 5 years of Metallica, Lars, I love Lars and I like his drumming, but throughout those first 5 albums or first up until Justice, I guess, it was all the same kind of riffs and all the same kind of.
I disagree. I think Justice, he changed a lot.
That would have been, I guess, that would have been the era that he would have started changing around that time.
And then the Black Album got a little more, I don't want to say simpler,
produced.
But
it's more produced.
To slow down, not as much fast double bass and the bop, 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 none of that stuff anymore. It was all like halftime, straightforward.
Mm-hmm. More like radio type stuff.
Yeah, a lot of the big time producers are like, hey, you play that fast stuff. If you're playing in an arena, no one can hear it. Right. So slow it down. Don't play as many notes.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, because in arenas you can't hear anything anyway.
No,
it's very hard to hear anything.
In the 80s and 90s, those sound systems were not, efficient in any way. They were just blasting.
It's just you're in a huge.
Oh yeah, and a hockey arena is not going to help anything too. The echo and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but that was when cool, though. It is cool. I love Metallica is so like just. There's something about them that you can literally take a song from one album and say, hey, this is what it would have sounded like if they did it on this album, and you'll get 500,000 views in a month because it's Metallica, man. Love them or hate them, you can't deny it.
Like, what did they? Like I said, well, I gotta go do this real quick. But when I come back, tell me like what did they do on that? Because like I said, I didn't listen to it. So
Jay and I can talk Metallica for a little bit while you go.
Okay. All right. You guys sure you don't need me for this?
Yeah.
Take your time.
I just subscribed to a new YouTube channel that was what was it, Metallica fans or something like that, and they've got a ton of shows. I mean, there are a lot of them are older, kind of like middle era, like late Jason era.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Gary Sharon era, sort of. You could relate it to. But it's just interesting. I mean, and they have, dozens of shows online and dozens of all different YouTube sites that are posting separate shows and, complete either audience shot shows or in Metallica, especially since the Black Album, they did full video production of all their shows, I think.
Yeah.
And they've released a lot of them professionally, and the band themselves have released them. And
Well, dude, on Metallica TV, I think is their YouTube channel or whatever the hell it is. But all the time they're releasing them, warming up backstage, playing the set, playing songs,
candid
talking
stuff
about
behind, backstage stuff. There's all that. I mean,
them playing live, and it's like, and obviously nothing's fixed because it's some of it's pretty
raw. It's very raw. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I give bands like that credit. It's like, hey, look behind the veil. This is what we do. This is what we are. And there's no.
And I was even thinking about somebody like James, who's been on the road for 30 years, pretty much straight. That band, since the beginning, they've toured every year just about. And since the Black Album, they've, been doing hundreds of dates every year, which is just, I think it used to be like the Grateful Dead was the touring band that would always, it had, over 100 dates every year. Metallica has been that band that's just toured relentlessly. And, James and his substance abuse problems and stuff like that. It's like, no one, you're away from your family. You're all over the world. You're being relied on to be there every night and to be the front man every night. It's a tough life. God, I would not want that. No, I don't know who would want that.
And you mentioned Grateful Dead, not to take anything away from them, but like a live show, as far as the energy that goes into putting on a Metallica show,
it's 10 times more than a Grateful Dead show. They're running around stage. They're all over the place,
and it's not easy on your vocal cords either. That's a big part about it. And Metallica and Lars, whether you like his drumming or think he sucks, playing that type of stuff for 2.5 hours, 2 hours a night.
And they always, you look at the shows online, it's always over 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Since the Black Album, they would be, before that they were doing opening slots or doing, festival slots. And but yeah, when they were headlining,
was the first. I guess because after Master of Puppets, they opened for Ozzy. And remember that?
They always did their.
They would come out there and blow me off the stage.
Oh my God!
But but once one came out, that was it. And then the Black Album just completely, they exploded.
Yeah, I think they behind the scenes, I think they kind of once, not to take anything away from Cliff and all that, but once it was kind of a new Metallica, they really went with that and. Kind of marketed that the new, not saying anything about it, but it was like they really did take another look at everything.
It's funny you say that because me and my brother-in-law Jimmy / drummer, we have this conversation from time to time, and if Cliff had never died, I don't think Metallica would have turned into what they ended up turning into. As far
it would have been different. It would have been different.
They would have stayed more. They would have stayed thrashier. They wouldn't have slowed it down. Because even Justice isn't as thrashy. It's got obviously Blackened is up tempo and fast, and Dyer's Eve and stuff like that. It's got its moments, but a lot of it is slowed down. Yeah. It has more of a groove to it. But
I think they still would have found their success with Cliff, and they would have gone beyond what they were in 1986, but
they would have never reached Black.
Wouldn't have been where they wouldn't be touring in 2019 .
That. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. Not at the level they were at, but I think
for 30 years now they've been selling out arenas everywhere.
There's an interview during the Justice tour that Cliff and James do. It's just them two sitting there.
Not Justice, Cliff. You said Cliff and Justice.
I meant Master. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I can't say those two in the same sentence.
I know. I apologize. I've had a few of these.
I got you.
And it's very telling to me. Cliff is doing the majority of the talking, and James is sitting there like, yep. That's basically just like submitting to whatever Cliff says, and Cliff's basically, we're gonna do what we do, and we don't care what other people think. And I honestly think that if Cliff would have, if he wouldn't have passed away, you would have seen. Do
you think Cliff was more of a spokesperson for the band? Like, obviously Lars is kind of like even above James as far as
supposedly he took over as far as controlling a lot more of the stuff.
Lars did.
Yeah, when Cliff passed away. And I believe it's in Scott Ian's book, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a tour, I think it was a small tour or something that they did with Anthrax, where Cliff and James are telling Scott Ian that when we get home from this tour, we're kicking Lars out.
I think I remember you mentioning that.
Guess what? That's the tour that Cliff died on, and it all got,
and it changed everything and really made James James.
So imagine
closer.
if you did hit an alternate timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Metallica. Lars Ulrich isn't the drummer after.
You can do that with any band. If David Lee Roth stayed in the band, it's an alternate timeline that you can fantasize about.
But was there a huge moment, a turning point in that band that could have kept him in there? And I don't know if there was. No,
at that time, I mean, it was very clear from 84 through the 84 tour.
Metal Soda says, wasn't Kirk supposed to be in Cliff's bunk? Yes, he was. Those of you who have seen the Behind the Music, I guess their bus kind of sucked on that tour, and Kirk had, I guess, the best bunk or something on the bus. And
wasn't it James who, like, for his vocals, he had to be in like the warmer bunk or something like that, or something?
I don't know, but so yeah, the theory or the story is that they drew straws, but that's not actually supposedly, or according to the Behind the Music, they had a deck of cards, and it's whoever drew the highest card, that's who got. And Kirk drew an ace or something like that.
Yep, I remember that interview or Behind the Music.
I want your bunk.
Yep. And you can go on with the story too, as far as like when he perished and all that. Which is sad. It's really not. Cool.
And I've seen memes and stuff that say like it should have been Kirk or it should have been Lars, and I'm like, oh my god,
you don't want to go there, man. Come on. But it's a legacy that
I'm here.
Will be above, even above probably Van Halen. I mean, Metallica has made such a name for themselves over, since the 90s. I don't know. I wonder if what's her name has heard of Metallica.
Who?
What's her name? That the girl who hadn't heard of Van Halen.
Billie Eilish.
Well,
of course she's heard. Of course she knows.
Yeah, that's exactly what my point. Like they're more well known and they will have a bigger legacy possibly.
Yeah, but they've been active. Like Van Halen. Yeah. They've done, you know what I mean? It's a lot different. I mean, Metallica.
It's very different, yeah. And they're a different band. I mean, a different
entity.
And
Metallica performed at the Grammys with what's her name?
Lady Gaga?
Yeah.
Really?
Right?
Oh man, yeah.
I didn't see it, but while you guys have been talking about, I'm not even listening, but. I did some research, and yeah, Nightbot is not here because Nightbot was banned.
Nightbot banned Nightbot?
YouTube banned Nightbot this morning.
That's isn't that like a wormhole?
The channel was banned from YouTube, so that's why Nightbot's gone.
did he make a racist joke or something?
Oh, right? No, they're saying they don't know why it happened. I think it happened before. From the research I'm doing, it looked like it happened before at some point. They're trying to get things resolved, but that's why there's no Nightbot tonight. Because
it's been banned.
It got banned from YouTube. Yeah.
Oh man, that's ironic. I guess that's all you can say is that's ironic.
Well,
as the real definition of ironic, it's the opposite of what should really be happening. Thank you.
It just sucks because now I'm gonna have to actually type in all these links now. Or maybe that just means I got to put more stuff in the description now and say, hey, check out the description, for this stuff. Or maybe if there is another type of Nightbot service, I guess, but it's so convenient for, hey, join the Discord, bang, there's the link for it,
Mm-hmm. Mike himself said Johnny looks like he has no arms. Good night, Stafford's Music.
Stafford's Music.
Later.
Hey, does anybody out there in the chat room have any experience with painting knobs for a guitar?
Oh, I'm glad you said for guitar.
Oh, painting faces.
I actually I do have experience painting knobs.
Really?
I do actually.
For guitar.
My Jackson Warmoth, I had the white sort of Strat style knobs, and I don't know if there's anything related to you, but I wanted.
What are you trying? What are you trying to do? You want pink knobs?
No, well, oh yeah. I mean, Jay is probably looking for something different, but
The MXR speed knob, man, it's just they're so much better.
you want to paint that
I want
white?
this
I mean,
hot
pink.
Well, I want two of them. But I want
Just
the
get some
knob
spray
hot pink.
paint.
But I
Exactly.
also
You're right.
hold
Just
on,
spray-
hold son of a bitch. I also want the white stripe or whatever in the dot. I want that black and the knob pink, hot pink.
Okay, here's what you do: you spray paint the knob pink, get a Sharpie, and Sharpie the line and the dot.
What kind of paint do I use?
Just like like car paint.
Yeah. You think it'll work?
Yeah.
You can get those paint pens. That's what I used in because I wanted this like this. Here we go. And I got my Homer Simpson Strat. I wanted the
every note you hit, it goes don't.
And look at how dirty this is. I wanted the text to be black. This isn't not on this one, but on my Jackson. But I wanted the text to be black, and this came in gold. So the one that I had was gold. I don't know. Maybe this is the same, but I just used a paint pen and I just rubbed everything off and kept it black. Yeah, rub it out.
Wait, but hold on. Don't they make the white MXR speed knobs? I think those ones
They
get
do?
the white knob with the black lines.
Let me look. John Beale.
And then
I like the paint pens. That's what I use. Is the and it comes out thick enough that you can. It looks smooth when
They make
dries.
red ones.
yeah, they make red, but as the white lines, right?
You don't like that?
Red's not pink.
Well, it's close, so it wouldn't.
It's not.
Yeah.
They make the blue ones. Blue would
Then I'd
look
have to
cool
replace a pickup with blue.
on the yellow. Blue would look cool on there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but then I got to spend $150 on a goddamn blue pickup that I already have in pink.
Well, what's the matter with just spray painting it?
I can. I'm just saying. I didn't. I've never,
is there like a white line on the MXR?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get mine off.
But I could buy the white ones and just paint them pink and then groove out the black already and not have
Wow. I didn't know they made them in different colors.
to. How can they not? They make purple. They make clear, which is kind of neat.
I never knew any of this.
Yep.
Sorry.
They got yellow ones.
Yeah, the camouflaged.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
Oh, I see. There's the whole sets of them, and yeah, there's no pink.
Where's my volume?
You have to have a chat with
Dunlop.
Dunlop? Who makes those? Dunlop? The
Is
knob?
Well, no, these are all aftermarket ones.
Oh.
Dunlop only makes the black ones. But there's all these aftermarket ones. Yeah. There's what color is that? That's a cool. Is that like a chrome one?
These are aftermarket ones from Joyo. I got dust on my finger. Look at that.
Are those mini ones?
They are many, yeah. But
I need the Mustang.
I would assume they were aftermarket because this was a cheap pedal.
While you're checking that out, Johnny, David Scher says, Johnny, I ordered the neck and I'm ordering the body tomorrow to make the Warren DeMartini snakeskin guitar. Awesome, man.
Very cool.
Cool, dude.
Are you going to do the graphics or the snakeskin pattern yourself? How are you going to do that? That's really cool. If you can make that look authentic, because that's a tough pattern to replicate. Replicate.
Yeah, what goes into that?
Did you say rubber butt?
Rubber butt?
It's getting late.
No, it's not.
Not for you. It's pushing 2:00 over here.
Pushing 2. Yo, man, I'm pushing 2. I gotta go.
It's late.
Am I allowed to play that anymore or no? Somebody is requesting the Mean Street intro. Breath.
Yeah, you can play it.
I'm terrible at reading people's screen names in here that aren't separated.
Like upside down.
They make all these other ones.
But do you see Hot Pink?
Yeah, but not MXR. But
Oh, yeah, they
like,
make the other ones.
like the gear knob. There's like a hot pink, but it's got the white. Is that hot pink? Or that's just pink. Google MXR knobs pink or Pibink. I put Pibink.
G. Butchnoff says, if anyone watching this wants to hear the real Metallica, kill them all. It will change your life. You know what's funny? Out of the first 5 albums, which I think that's Metallica. That's the library that you need there. Yeah, everything after that, in my opinion, is like, eh. That's my least favorite out of those first 5. And part of it probably is the mix, because it sounds like crap. The production is shitty. James had no idea how to sing then. But it's probably one of Kirk's best, as far like the solos on that album are awesome. Like, he was really good.
And what was that, 1983?
Yeah, came out in 83.
It was breakthrough in 1983. I mean, what else was popular then? I mean, Judas Priest was the heaviest thing out there. And
G, like, remember the first, my first experience with Metallica was, probably Justice. You know what I mean? I'm sure I've heard him. I heard him before that, but you got to remember, like, that's the thing. It's like people that usually their favorite album from a band is around the time period that, whatever time period or era of that band that person gets into them.
Mm-hmm.
So Justice is my favorite Metallica album, and then Master, and then the Black Album, and then Ride the Lightning. Which Ride the Lightning it's the same thing. It's like,
yeah. I mean, you can kind of group the first 2 together. Then you can group, almost Masters and led into Justice to some degree. I mean, it was the evolution.
It's almost like
because they were going in that direction, and in the better quality of Master was
more progressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, all the harmony stuff got involved with Ride the Lightning. That's the thing. I think Ride the Lightning is when Metallica turned into Metallica, right? Because there wasn't all the harmony stuff, and
well, just with Fade to Black. I mean, that was such a departure. Not even. I mean, I wouldn't call it a departure, but such a statement, I guess you'd say. To that kind of almost like thrash ballad, or it's not really a ballad by any stretch, but it's a slower song.
I really get Johnny in trouble playing that. Well, let's see, Mean Street. Let's see if I can play it a few beers in the bag here. Let's see. I can't do the intro, the tapping intro, because the 7th string right here. It sounds like this. You can't do it. It's because you end up tapping both. It just doesn't work. So I'll
detune your high E down to B.
I just like playing with rhythms when playing that. It's just fun to play with. Everything I say, Johnny's gonna snicker at. There's always an innuendo under it.
I'll try this. Plus, I'm a half step up from the album, so maybe it won't catch it.
Uh-huh.
How about Cameron playing? Geez, that clip of him playing,
Dude,
like, ultra fast. It's cool. I mean, just because obviously he learned that years ago. The whole kind of, I don't know if it's just a Live Without a Net solo or whatever it is, but the classic Eddie Van Halen solo, and he's like,
well, it's not just fast,
mastered every nuance of it, which is so cool.
His accuracy is insane. Plus, he's a nice dude.
Yeah. Not to take anything away from him, but he seems very obsessive compulsive with his guitar playing. Like he's got to just sit there and master every note in perfection, and then as fast as he can go, which is just, I mean, how old is he? Like
24. Well, he told me the other day that, because all he did when he was a kid, like he told me that he's like, dude, I woke up before school, played guitar until I had to leave for school, got home from school, played guitar till I went to bed, woke up, played guitar before school. Like it was like just.
It sounds like the Eddie Van Halen story. I mean, he said that too. You just lock yourself in your bedroom for
Yep. And that's if you want to be that good at anything, that's what you pretty much have to do.
The commitment you need to do. Absolutely.
But now he was saying that I don't want to, say something and mean something that he didn't really mean, but he was basically saying that he, I don't want to say fell out of love with playing as much as he used to, but he kind of slacked off a little bit for a little while. And then he was going over something and was trying to play it. And he's like, holy shit, I can't play that. And he said, once that moment hit and he said he couldn't play something that he used to be able to play, it just all of a sudden was like, it was over. He's like, I got to get back at it. And he's been just, going crazy ever since.
Uh-huh. Sorry, I've been reading about Nightbot. I need my Nightbot.
Well, do you have to pay for that? Do you pay for the service or
no, not Nightbot. No.
So when he takes a night off, you can't really complain.
Well, no, he got banned from YouTube. He got taken.
That's just crazy.
He got banned. It wasn't just tonight. Yeah, it happened this morning. I'm reading all about it, and people are saying how they need. They're like, "Come on, we need Nightbot," because a lot of people use it as well. Wow.
You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, I can't play that one because that is standard. Oop. I always love that, man. It's a cool lick. So what's going on, everybody? Anybody in the chat expecting Santa to bring you a new piece of gear or something along those lines?
I know, Jay, you're expecting something nice.
Oh, you better believe it. My wife today, man. We're standing in the kitchen, and she's like, "What else do you want for Christmas?" And I'm like, "What? Are you kidding me?" She's like, "Well, I just feel like that's like basically the only thing you're going to be getting." I said, "Jeannie, it's a guitar. Like this shouldn't be happening anyway." You know what I mean? She's like, "Yeah, but that's the only thing you're going to be opening." I'm like, "Oh my God, you really have no idea how excited I am for Christmas this year."
So you were saying you got the Cameron's picks for, with that delivery as well?
Yeah, he put them in the.
Did Jeannie give you the picks she pulled out of the case?
She took out the.
So were there more that she may not be telling you about?
No,
because you were complaining about you only got a few.
No, she took out everything that was in there, and I was like, because that's what I said. I said he only put 8 picks in there.
Well, and you were telling the story last night, and I was thinking, well, was she holding out on you? Was there more in there?
We've been married for we've been together for 21 years now. She better not be holding out on me.
Wow.
Thrash metal, you can't say that.
Let's see, what do we got in here? Anybody saying what they Cam Dub says I can't go a month without buying myself something, but no wife though. Well, that helps, yeah.
Yeah.
Well. Old Metal Dude says, yeah, Orange is doing an awesome giveaway, hoping to get one of their amps. Yeah, Orange stuff is great.
Yes. Orange.
You played one of the 5150 series through that, didn't you?
Me? I don't know.
Yes, you did.
Through an Orange?
Yep.
Wasn't that the Orange, the original, like the Master Orange circuit? Wasn't that based off of like a Marshall or like a Hiwatt or something like that? It was based off one of those old British or like 60s British.
It could be. It could be, yeah. I just realized something. I'm gonna be meeting somebody at NAMM from Orange. And I'm going to take them to go meet Jason Becker sometime after NAMM. So that'll be cool.
Does Jason ever go to NAMM?
He probably did way, way back in the day, but not lately, no. No.
Well, Metal Soda says... he's getting a lump of coal. He'll be lucky to get a lump of coal or a guitar pick. Renus Pinkle, pretty sure my wife ordered me the EVH Overdrive Katana version.
Wow.
And Music Therapy Laz, I'm waiting for my cock blocker to arrive from Glenn Fricker. And that's a real thing. That's not a, he has a pedal that's named the cock blocker.
That's what it's called.
Yep. Sean Zimmerman says, I have a new yellow Ibanez I'm going to steal off of someone.
Once it gets the pink knobs.
Mad Dog says he has an orange Micro Terror mini stack. Johnny, I could have swore, dude, when you were playing one of the 5150s, the series, not the striped one.
The guitar.
You said I'm playing through a orange, whatever.
I don't remember what I was playing through. It's in the video, and on playback, I'm gonna have to remember above John Biel's head, right there. There'll be a video.
Right where the bandana is. No, that's
right there.
The other side.
Yeah, right there. See, if Nightbot wasn't banned, I'd be able to type in because I have a command for that video. I'd be able to put it in there and you'd be right there. But Michael Smith, hey man.
Michael Smith.
The captain is in the chat room, everybody.
So yeah, I don't remember if I was playing through an orange amp or not for that, but I'd played through one a couple times, and it's a solid state amp, the one I was using.
Okay.
It wasn't tube, but it still sounded great.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded really cool. Yeah, I like orange stuff a lot.
They've been around for forever too. I mean, Jimmy Page used to play them in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, is thrash metal still here? He is.
Mm-hmm.
A thrash metal name, Johnny. This isn't going to get flagged because it's nothing crazy. But name the band and the tune. And that is in 7/8.
Was there a note in there?
Yeah, it's just
Slipknot.
No.
You know what that almost sounds like?
What?
That almost sounds like the lead up, the build up to the John Williams Superman theme.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
before that part, but you can't.
dun, dun,
Have
dun, 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 dun,
the
dun,
part
dun.
before that. That almost sounds like that. Ned, did you guys see Ned come in?
No, would he fly past you?
Oh
Ned
no, he's in a chair. I think he's sleeping in a chair. I just hope there's no mouse. He's been like sleeping in this chair over here lately. Under the table. It's like you can't see him, but
All right, everybody. Nobody's getting it. Which it's hard to. It's just one. It's Anthrax time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Messing with the rhythms, yeah.
Yeah, it's 7/8, so it probably just sounds, like me just hitting nothing.
Play it again. How do you count it? 1, 2,
1,
3.
2, 3, 4. I can't talk at the same time I play guitar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how it goes.
It's like a song like Money. Pink Floyd's Money is in 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No, that would be.
Well, it's in 7/8, dude.
Yeah.
And as far as I remember, what's his name? The producer, Alan Parson, or whoever produced it. I thought it was him, right?
Anthrax? He didn't.
No, I'm talking about Time with or Money from
yeah.
Alan Parson.
7/8. And I remember reading something that the producer was like, "Wait a minute, play that in 4 or 8, whatever you want to count it," and it didn't sound right, so they kept it. And it's one of those, because usually when something's in 7/8 or some weird time signature,
guitar solos in 4. Well,
yeah,
4, 4,
and the chorus, but the verse is in 7/8. But what I'm saying is, usually when something is in that type of odd time signature, you notice it. With that one, you don't. It's such a, whether it's the riff, the way the song is, or whatever it is, but you don't even notice it unless you think about it. You're like, holy shit, that's actually 7/8.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even notice it because it's such a cool part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a waltz is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. That's a waltz.
Do you want to show us?
No.
Show us a waltz.
It's like the carnival music almost.
So how do you count 7/8? How would you count
1,
that?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm trying to think of Money.
You
so it's like 1, 2.
You talk the riff and I'll count it.
1, 2. You're
going
Isn't that
6/8 now.
Yeah, I'm probably falling into like a standard time. It's too late to do 7/8.
But if any metalheads are out there and want to know more about like playing odd time signatures and all that,
well, your band Gizmachi did a lot of that, didn't they?
Well, and we learned how to do that from a band called Meshuggah, because that is, holy crap, because most of their stuff is actually 4/4, but it's not. It's like there's a polyrhythm going on, so
the drums might be doing 4/4, or the guitar might be doing 4/4, but the drums are doing
the kick drum will be doing like a 3/4 pattern or a 6/8 or 7/8 pattern, where the hands are still doing 4/4.
Right.
And it's just,
that's what's
crazy.
cool about, that's what's, you almost don't, like you were saying, you don't really recognize it until you start counting it and you really think about it.
I can't.
Yeah, there's all different ways you can count it.
Straight 4/4.
Primus did a song called 11. I think that was 11/8. I think it was that was the time.
5/4 is tough. 7/8's a lot easier than 5/4.
5/4 is Take 5 by Brubeck.
Mm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But I love that stuff. It's like because it goes like because one time through it'll be like you're bopping this way.
Eventually, it resets itself.
It always catches back up. But
it's all
what I'm
math.
saying is like you'll hear a riff, and the first time through, the downbeat will be on like part of the riff, and then the next time through, it's on the upbeat, and you're like, holy! Like there's a riff. Let me see. Is it second fret? So like that, like the first time through, it's like on the 1, you're going down. Then the second time through it, it's up. It's one of those. I don't know what the hell they call it. But
yeah, we get the drummers chiming in. Vista Lights saying 11/8 is different. 5/4 sucks.
Yeah,
drummers definitely know that groove.
Mm-hmm. That's how I learned a lot of my rhythm is from my drummer. He's he would. Out of all the guys in the band, as far as music theory, he read music, and you could play a any kind of riff for him, and he would be able to like, okay, that's in this, and then it's like, holy shit, dude, you're a drummer. Should you know this? But he's like a trained drummer. It's not like he's like jazz band and all that stuff he took. So he's not a just a basic just rock drummer doing this, all the ghost notes and slick shit.
Yeah, I've got these apps that I practice with on my phone with music stuff, with note reading and intervals and all that kind of different things. And actually, there was this one. I was using it today, and I thought of you, Jay, because where was it? Which one was it? Because it tests you with the fretboard.
Oh.
Like it'll show. It has the guitar. It has a guitar section, and a little a string will pop up, a note, and you got to say what note that is.
Does it give you a Does it give you a like a precursor up to it, or is it just a quiz?
It's just there.
Does it give you a time to guess it?
No.
Oh.
Which
I can figure it out if I look at the fretboard and like, okay, here, and then I can, okay, that's that.
Man, what?
There's a ton of great apps just to learn notation and that kind of stuff.
It wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. Oh, what? No. It was one of these. It was maybe.
Let me know which one it is.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. Wait. No, it wasn't that one. It was this one. It was this one. Or it has like this.
The app's called Jay Hannon's an Idiot.
Here's the well, wait. Let me reset it.
When you get a chance, share that with me if you could.
Because I don't want you guys to see how many I got wrong.
Just tell them I guessed them all. Oh yeah, okay.
All right. What's that? Here's your choices.
G.
Good job.
That's a G right there?
Yep.
So I press G.
Ding.
Yep, that's right. And then what's that one? What's that?
D sharp.
Oh, I press D sharp. Yep.
Oops.
What's that?
R. Well, it's an open string. I can't even put F.
What's that? Yeah, see, there you go. You're getting it. What's that?
See, now I got to count them. It's
There's your choices.
G sharp. Oh,
Nope.
I'm gonna be wrong.
That's not G sharp.
C sharp. Damn it.
Yep, that's right. What's that?
C sharp.
All right. So you're getting it.
But it should go up the fretboard though.
That is a cool app, though. That's a good way to.
Well, it does go up. You see it
Get
goes
your
up to the
mind
12th fret, and it just repeats after that. So,
E.
so what's that?
E.
That's E. There you go. You got that. Yeah, you're getting it. What's that?
G.
That's right.
On the fifth, that's cheating. D. G sharp.
Yeah. See, you're getting it.
I don't know. What's the open string?
That one's too easy.
Did we do this one already?
Yeah, but you got it wrong.
Oh, maybe. Oh, Jim Mullins.
Molly.
Oh. Okay. All right. Hang on, man. What's that? You already guessed that one before.
Oh. C sharp.
Yeah, there you go. What's that?
D sharp.
You're about as fast as I am.
Yeah, but I got to like count up and stuff.
Right.
You know?
What's that?
F.
There you go. So how okay, that's the last one I'll do. How did you determine that was F?
I have to like count up from the bottom.
See, all you got to do, the easiest
Octaves.
thing is the octaves. Is you look at
Oh yeah. So
on
This is
anything on the D string, look at the octave 2 notes up on the E string. Like if you know everything on the E string, the D string is everything just 2 frets down. Is that right? I'm trying to explain that.
It's out of tune.
well, I know what you mean. So
Mm-hmm. Cool. See? Okay. Okay, real quick. This is more difficult.
oh no.
Who can answer this thing? What's that?
What do you have
These
to
are-
name it? What are the
What
options?
chord is that?
These are intervals. What
Oh.
interval is that?
Shit.
It's a 7.
From there to there. There's your
Lower 8.
why
Oh.
are those red?
Minor 6.
Why is it showing? Is this stuck? Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, those are 2 wrong answers I'd already done. Okay. That's what that was.
Process of elimination.
Okay. I think I have a new show for the channel here. I'll just hold these up and have people guess.
Yes.
Okay. What interval is that, you guys? There's all your choices
Well, it sounds nice, though.
for intervals.
Are you sure that's right, John?
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it is.
What interval is that? Anybody?
Well, you got what a D, an F and a F flat. I mean, or an E, an F and an E.
Thrash metal says dissonant harmonic fifth major augmented minor.
Which button shall I push, real quick? Those are your choices. You got your majors
Seventh,
and your
minor
minors.
seventh. Is it a minor 7th? Some kind of 7th, right?
That's
I don't know.
Johnny, help us.
Minor 6. Hit,
my
hit
arm.
M6. Hit M6.
even though I have no arms.
Hit M6.
Okay, you think that's an M6?
I don't think it's anything.
A major or a minor?
This would be an octave, and it's two
Okay,
steps down from an octave.
Let's get John Biel's answer. What do you think that is?
Who's saying
So it's-
octave?
2 steps down from an. Well, this would be the octave.
Yeah.
It's 2 steps down from an octave. So it's a 7th, some kind of 7th,
it's
like a minor 7th.
One step down from it.
Oh, 1 step, or 2 half steps. Sorry, 2 half.
John, you make me look smart as far as the theory goes, but
Yeah, right.
I'm
Jesus.
gonna keep you in here. Because I got to tell you guys, when I was looking at that, Johnny, this is what I felt like.
Well, hang on. Yeah.
Hold on, let me try to get this in focus.
What the heck?
Come on, focus. Whatever. Everybody gets the
Everyone's saying an M7. Everyone's saying it's a minor seventh.
That's what I said.
That's what everybody is saying in the thing.
I don't know if I'm right.
All right, a minor. I'll push it. Yep.
See if I got that right.
Okay, there's another one. Oh
God.
So anyway, so this app, yeah, it tests you on all this stuff. Fret scale. It's got scales.
Ooh.
What scale is that? A major, natural
Major,
minor,
yeah, G
harmonic minor.
Well, it's not minor. I'll tell you that much. John BL, what scale is that?
So if it's major.
G major.
Definitely major.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope, it's not major. Wrong answer.
Do. Oh no, it isn't. It's that major.
It's a minor.
Is it?
Is it harmonic, natural, or melodic?
I gotta pee. That's all I know. I'll be right back. You're making my brain hurt.
Anyway.
All right, let me guess.
Whatever you say.
Nope. Hang on. Nope. So it's a melodic minor.
Wow.
Because that's the only one left.
Never heard of that. A melodic minor scale. Melodic minor.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, it played it. Oh, cool. And then there's chords as well. Like what type of chord is that?
B.
What type though? Is it?
I don't think it's a triad.
Well, a triad is 3 notes, but is it?
Isn't a triad like a harsh sounding note? I mean, a harsh sounding chord.
No, a triad is just 3 notes, regardless. And I'm so sore.
Oh, what's that? B.
It's not asking you what the chord is. It's just asking you what type of chord it is.
Could be a. Well, it's a triad. Yeah, I guess it's a triad if it's 3 notes.
Yeah.
But do you strum the whole? How do you know if you strum the whole fretboard or if you're just strumming those 3 notes?
No, it's not asking you. It's asking you just what type it is. Is it major, minor, augmented, or diminished?
Not a major. It's diminished. I don't think it's minor because B minor would be.
No, but it's not asking you what the chord is. It's just asking what type of chord.
Yeah, well, if it's major, minor, diminished, I would say diminished. I don't know.
G says it's a major triad.
Oh, I'm playing on the wrong strings. That's probably why.
Nope. Thrash Metal says it's a tritone.
It is a tritone.
Well, there is no tritone on here.
I don't know. It's too.
Metal Soda says dominant 7th.
I'm pretending that I know about theory. I used to know 20 years ago. I used to know theory.
Han Solo says it's augmented, or that it's August. Yep, Han Solo got it. It was an augmented triad. Han Solo got it. Han Solo.
Good job, Han. Yeah, we should do more of this. We should do more theory practice. You know, that's always good to practice that.
Yeah. This is what I do. Is I use these apps, but some of this stuff, I don't know all this stuff either. I mean, I'm not even into the guitar stuff right now. I'm into like the
Piano.
Like, what's that?
Was it a C flat? No. Maybe. F A B flat. B flat.
That's the B flat.
Jesus.
Yeah, that I know.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, come on, stop it. What is the 2 lines below? My God, I don't know. It's like a G. I don't know.
You just said it.
C flat.
B flat.
You said B flat, so that's
It's the same thing. It's the same thing, just octave below. What's that?
G.
Yep. What's that?
F.
Yep. That's right.
I got to think about it. I can't, A, F, A flat.
You got it.
It gets me anxious just looking
What's
at that. F sharp.
Yep.
It really does. It gets me like I can feel myself getting.
But the faster you can do that, like the faster.
Oh, I know. I mean, you can drill yourself.
The faster you can do that stuff, man.
That sounds great. Yeah.
Okay. What about this? Can you do key signatures? What's that?
I used to know key signatures. I don't know.
This one's easy.
So you got what? C sharp, F sharp, and G sharp.
Where's your piano?
My God,
Play
yeah.
those 3 sharps on the piano. Open up your piano, and what has 3 sharps?
What is it? F A C. Sounds good, right? Like I said, you're getting. It's like when Jay's
it's a C.
On the spot, you can't.
C F G.
All right, so C.
C F. Go ahead and play C F G.
C.
What scale has those 3 sharps in it?
I couldn't tell you.
Start with an A.
You got the Napoleon Dynamite keyboard sound going.
Do an A scale.
An ace. I can't play piano that great. I mean, C, D, A. It's just like an A major. I don't know. What are we doing here?
Oh, my back! You said you wanted to do more of this, and now you're freaking out. Yeah. Anyway, that's
Not
that's
on
an
piano.
A. That's an A.
I think that's an A.
See, I know that.
my
Okay,
brain.
what's this? What's this one? You gotta know this one. No sharps.
I don't see any. No sharps. What is that? C.
No. Yep. That's right. We'll do one more because my back is hurting. All right. What's got 4 sharps?
I don't know. Tell me.
E.
So C, D, E.
Ah.
This is an E major. I can find the major chords, and then you can find a minor by flatting the third. This is your E flat. I mean E minor. Anyway.
Jim Mullins. Real quick. My back is really hurting. Yeah.
Was that all the same app? Or
yeah.
The fretboard and
was that fun?
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
No.
Well, like I said, it does get me anxious. Like I start seeing, because I've had, going through theory classes in college, and even recently with the guitar group that I was working with, and it's all reading music, and I can't. It just gets
the
me
neck
anxious.
thing I'm interested in because I want to learn the neck or the fretboard, but as far as reading music, I really don't have any,
Maybe the neck.
whatever.
Wait, we need a thumbnail for these things. Hang on. There, do that again.
Hold it up.
I don't know. How do you want me to hold it?
Do some tapping. Do some tapping on it. There's the thumbnail.
Hold it up so you can tell it's just the guitar neck. Oh, you'd be great filming a movie, John.
Right? Tell me what to do. I don't know what to do.
So you tell me what to do and I won't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
I can't follow directions.
See, I'm still learning a lot of that. I never knew how to read music, but that's all the stuff that I'm doing now is all that type of stuff.
I feel like I've tried multiple times, probably 3 or 4 times, intensely throughout, my first couple of years of college at one school, then New Halen. When I moved there, it was like I had more theory classes, and then recently I was playing with an acoustic guitar group, and if I haven't learned it by this point, it's like, you know. But I also haven't like sat down and run drills and stuff like that and tried to intently. You know, I studied what I needed to for the tests in college, and I learned what I needed to learn playing with you know, the acoustic group recently. But that's it. You learn what you need to learn to get by.
Yeah, but learning that stuff, it makes you much quicker at an instrument, because you can look at the instrument and just for like jamming, like if they're like, hey, or this song is in this key, hey, take the solo, you know, okay, you automatically know, okay, these notes, I know, you know, basically what notes that you can jam on, because you know which ones will work within that key. And
like you say, on piano, you can really visualize it.
Oh, on the piano, you totally see it. I mean, your hands can do, like, I can do an octave. Oh, where's my keyboard, man? I told you I learned, John. I don't know if I told you this. I was telling Jay this the other day. I learned the intro to "Love Walks In."
Yeah, you were saying that. I heard you say that.
And the freaking right hand is freaking. This is Eddie, man. This is
just an octave.
This is Eddie's stretch. It's octaves. It's all octaves on the left hand.
What key is it in?
It's in C. Down. Whoa!
I know. I got a bad cable here. He has a synth sound on it, though.
Left hand. Do it.
Just do the octaves. No, left hand.
Left hand. You said
left hand. You do C. How low are you? That's not low enough.
Which octave? You can't hear the lower.
All the way. On Love Walks In. This, it's all the way to the left on an actual piano. 88
full size, what, 88?
Yeah, it's so low. It's literally so it's cool.
So low.
It's such a powerful chord, man. Learning that part really made me think about him and his piano playing, and how cool, how awesome. Forget the guitar. Forget Eddie Van Halen, the guitar player. Eddie Van Halen, the piano player, is incredible.
Right.
You know?
Well, dude, right now alone, I mean, not just the intro.
Have you tried that, Johnny, right now?
No, I haven't tried that one, no.
It's amazing. It's
probably in C. I bet it's in C.
A lot of his stuff, like Love Walks In and Dreams, are both very similar. That's something I'd noticed. Can you play with your left hand? Can you play the octaves? Left hand.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, Love Walks In. I'll tell the octaves. It's C.
Yeah.
But just one note, though, or just two notes together. It's C. D. No, that's not right. C, E. Wait, I have it.
You play it, Johnny. You know how to play this shit.
If I had, this is what I played. This is what I played right here. That's it. That's the intro right there. So look at the bottom. The bass clef, those are the octaves. So the left hand is all octaves.
Right.
Right.
I don't know what notes. I can't. So there's an A, F, C, D, E, F.
C and then E,
D, F. What is it? A D and an F?
So the
What's C? D, D, E. Yeah, and then two more. Go two over.
what?
Yeah, I think that's right.
A. It's
So
A. And then F, and that's FG at the end. Now, look at Ned.
How about this?
We'll just play whatever we can.
Where's my keyboard? I'll play it. I'll plug
play
it in.
it, man.
I know I'll get busted for playing that. So, I want to play it. Okay, let me grab my piano. Hang on.
Heck yeah.
Oh, now Molly's here. Molly.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Oh,
How's
yeah.
everybody doing tonight?
How are you?
You got a piano in front of you.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry it took so long to come in. My
Sorry it took so long to come in.
I had to rub one out before I came in here. No, there was a spot on my guitar. I had to rub it out.
Oh. Glad you clarified that.
Okay, now with the piano, when you were just doing that, you have to play the Charlie Brown. Dun, 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 dun.
Is it? Everybody plays that. What is that?
I can't play that part.
What's that in?
I can play I can play the right hand. The left hand I can't play. Yeah.
No, I don't know how to play the rest of it. Here we go.
Yeah, but we need to. Dun, 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 dun.
Look at me learning piano. I can't do two hands at once, though.
Okay, well we've got an assignment.
That's
for
what
you
she
then.
said.
Johnny, get your. Wow, that's easy to play, actually. Of course, it's in C. I mean, I more and more I'm learning. Like when I, always having the piano in front of me, and I start to play a couple notes here and there. It's always in C. All the rock songs are in C because it's the easiest thing to play. Because you can solo in it.
Because it's right there in the middle.
It's right. I mean, you can do anything. That's a C solo. Play any note of the white keys.
John, why is your camera off?
Because his
Johnny?
pants are off.
Did he go to the bathroom?
Yes.
So how you guys doing? Long
Pretty
time
good,
no
man.
see. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah,
How's things on the other side of the world, Molly?
not too
Literally.
bad.
What time is it over there?
It's almost 4:30 afternoon, Sunday afternoon.
Oh wow, sorry, it's not earlier and it's not late for you.
Right. Still early Sunday afternoon.
Who won the football game earlier? The
the Bears
the
beat the
Bengals.
Packers?
The Bengals won.
No.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen. No, I'm waiting for a friend of mine's coming down. He's bringing his guitar down. We got some what do you call them? The tremolo blocks. I ordered some blocks from Pariah a couple months ago, and he's afraid to change it himself. So I told him to bring it down. So he's going to bring it down. I'm going to switch the block on his tremolo for him.
Awesome. What guitar are you doing it on?
It's a Schecter, but I couldn't tell you what model it is.
Gotcha.
It's a Schecter. It's blue.
So it's on a Floyd then, right?
Yeah, it's a Floyd. Yeah. And then I ordered 3 blocks for myself. I got 2 for Music Man and 1 for a Floyd. And no, sorry, I got three Music Man. Sorry, and 2 of them don't line up.
Oh no,
the screw holes don't line up. Yeah, the one of them it went on like no problem. The other one I kind of had to force it, and I figured, well, since I'm not taking it off, it's no big deal. But that other one I can't get it on.
that's not good.
Yeah, it's like a condom. I can't get it on.
Oh, so it's too loose? No.
Yeah, keep falling off.
it just slides right off. Looks like a gallon
tossing a hot
bag on it.
Like tossing a hot dog down a hallway. Hi, John.
Hey, man.
Long time no see, buddy.
Yeah, I know, man.
Long time no talk. Actually, I just wanted to come in and give my condolences, and because you and I haven't been able to talk yet, so I just wanted to say sorry,
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Because
Thank
actually,
you.
dude, when I saw that, I cried. Tomoko and I were both sitting here with tears in our eyes. We're like, oh my God, you're kidding. Yeah, so really sorry.
I liked your post on Facebook, Molly, with the picture and your wife.
Yeah, we talked about that.
That made me cry too. Sort of. I mean, it's like that.
Had
It's
to do
sad,
it. Had to do it. Yeah.
We talked about that. Was it last night, Johnny?
Yeah, for a second we talked about that last night about you posted the picture over on my Facebook group and how that guy chimed in.
Yeah.
Do you believe that? Yeah, I'm glad his effing dog. Dude, are you serious?
I know.
Well, I didn't see that part, but Molly, I guess Johnny made me an admin of that channel, so I get like if somebody sends a message or something or reports something, I get a notification, and I saw that, and it says a post on EVH Gear Live or whatever the site is or the page is.
The group EVH Gear Fans Live.
Yeah.
Group.
It said like there's a post has been reported, so I needed to review it or something. I clicked on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, what a,
Yeah. And later on in that, he says, I'm glad that dog died. And I'm like, oh my God. And I was going to blast him. I really was. But then I thought, you know what? I'm not going to go there.
I'm not to feed the fire and just say,
I'm not going to soil the group.
And he's obviously a piece of garbage human being to say something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I noticed then when I tried to log in and when I tried to go back there, it was gone. I was like, somebody got him.
Right up above.
No, that was the right thing to do. Absolutely.
Yeah, I blocked him because I was gonna go off on the guy. I was just about to, and then I just thought, you got to feel bad for people like that because they don't know what they're doing. They're idiots.
Yeah, what a moron.
What was his name?
I feel bad for if they have a family and their family has to live with somebody like that.
I actually screenshotted that just in case he deleted it.
It must suck living in the basement, His grandma.
Yeah, right.
That really has to suck.
Just living life as such an angry person,
Yeah. What a loser.
Well, we all know how it is, man. Some people do that type of stuff to get a rise out of you. And
Scott Shea was his name.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Do you have his address by any chance? No, I mean Molly. Come on.
No. I screenshotted it just in case, right? Just in case he deleted. I was like, yeah, you're not getting away with this. I'm going to make sure you're out of here. Anyway, condolences, John. And now Dave with his stuff.
You should go onto his channel with a picture of that and just say, this guy hates dogs. What do you think about that? Or this guy hates,
Yeah.
Just throw that onto his message board and see what his friends think.
Well,
about that.
No. A person like that does not have a message board.
No, you're right.
They don't have anything because they wouldn't talk like that.
Right. And they don't care.
They're doing it because they're anonymous. That's why.
And that's exactly what they're wanting. Loser.
Mm-hmm.
Mike is himself. I totally agree with that. He said the same people who protest soldiers' funerals, dead cops' funerals, and support. Yeah, I'm with you on that, buddy.
Yeah, no matter which side of the fence you're on, you shouldn't do that kind of stuff.
No.
Yeah, and now we got Dave out of the picture. Come on, Dave. Give us a break, Come on, Dave, come back.
Come on, Dave.
So I'm pulling for Dave too, Not pulling for Dave, but you know what I mean.
Look out, Mancuda watches all this, and he's going to see that. And he's going to make some sort of pulling for Dave thing now.
Hold on a second. Did you see Mancuda made a meme?
Yeah.
Did I see that?
Yeah. We can show it because it's public. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's Mancuda?
John Mancuda.
Who's Mancuda?
He's on with us on Tuesdays.
He's the guy who stole my spot. No, I'm joking. Stole my Tuesday spot.
Let's see.
So there's the picture of Dave.
And what's it say?
I may be losing a toe.
With that.
That only makes it easier to shove my foot up your stupid ass.
Oh, nice. nice.
So Mancuda wrote that.
Mancuda wrote that, but even Dave's own dad laughed at that. So everybody's laughing at it.
It's funny, man. You know.
Oh well,
Yeah.
here's as I'm looking for that same post. Here's the post that comes up on my feed. Oh, Johnny's got
Dave.
as Jay is drinking here.
Oh, I saw that the largest human.
Yeah, it's like legendary. Largest fossilized human turd.
Gross.
I was just looking for the Dave meme there, but
Well, you know what? I sent a joke to Dave the other day, and I can tell it here. It's not a dirty joke, John. When Dave first went in the hospital, I sent him a joke, hoping to make him feel a little better. 2 flies are sitting on a turd. One of them farts, and the other one says, "Hey, I'm eating over here."
Where's the thing?
Oh, notice I'm on board with the headphones today. You're not going to hear me feeding back.
You got the
Yeah,
same
man.
guitar headset mic.
Yeah, and $10 at Amazon. The
Wow.
Logitech or whatever.
Amazon's got
it was,
all those great little adapters and stuff. I got a whole cabinet full of them. Look at, I mean, it's like
Cabinet,
$8. None of them work anymore.
That's a cabinet.
Whatever you want to call it. A drawer.
Paper cup.
A bag.
A drawer.
for a very small guitar player.
Anyway.
Okay. Well, anyway, guys, I just wanted to stop in and say hi. I got my friend coming down, so just want to say hey and wish you guys all the best. And I probably won't see you before the end of the year, so Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that stuff.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you, man.
Happy Chinooka, whatever you celebrate. Kwanzaa, yeah. Speaking of that, you got to for at the Christmas season, you have to go on YouTube and watch the Charlie Brown Kwanzaa. That's the best. That's the best video ever.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that.
Charlie Brown Kwanzaa. Oh my God, you guys are gonna die. It's hilarious. Okay, guys. Well, John, thanks for having me in tonight. Jay,
Yes.
you guys be good. Have a great night.
Good to see you.
Yeah, and
Always good to hang out with you, Molly.
thanks, guys. Peace.
Good night. Or good day. Good day, eh?
Yeah, it's daytime for him. Oh my goodness.
I lost my guitar pick.
Festivus. Yeah, it's Festivus season too. Don't forget that.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell is my guitar pick, man?
Man.
That's why I could never get a $35 guitar pick.
Oh,
Because once you lose it.
We can jam. I'm on keys.
You guys, I'm on keyboards, bro.
I'm on keyboards, man.
You know the intro to Dreams? I was going to ask you that.
Well, I can fake it.
Was it in D?
Well, I'm playing everything in C.
Yeah, it's in C. Dun, 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 dun,
How does it go?
Was it, dun, dun, dun. I don't know the chords, but I can. Doesn't the notes go like that? D and C. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh. Where was it? There it is.
One at a time here, buddies.
All right.
It's a keyboard.
Somebody pick it. Somebody say, hey.
It's so dirty.
Well, Johnny, you play it. I'll look it up and see what it is.
Well, what key is it in?
I think it's in C. I'm pretty sure it's in C. See, I got to look it up in guitar because I can't read piano music.
Want me to get the 5150 book?
Yeah.
I'll show it to you. You can sight read, Johnny.
Is it in music?
What? Not the tour catalog. I'm talking about the
tour catalog.
You can buy this. It's like
I'm gonna get flagged if I play this because it sounds just like it. I don't care. No, the other one. That other one. That.
There you go. Oh, that's
That's
yeah.
all I know. That's all I know. I don't know the rest of it. I had to play that. I had to play that in front of people.
That gave me a raging boner, man.
Yeah, it's cool. It's very cool.
there's no sharps or flats in there, is there?
No. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, but imagine that on a grand piano with those freaking octaves in the left hand. It's huge. It's a huge sound. I can't do it on here because my thing is too small. My thing is too small to actually do the octaves. I can't do it. You know.
Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down.
Huh?
Slow it down.
I know I'm playing it too fast. That's all I know.
I kind of wait.
Ragtime style.
And then you can go into dreams. That's right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, you can go into dreams. Where's it? Where is it? Oh, I was doing it one day. F. I'm used to playing a real piano. This thing is so small. I can't do it.
Oh,
Oh, a minor.
I'll tune down.
hell yeah.
What kind of keyboard are you playing, Johnny?
iRig Pro
Nice.
through my iPad. I'm playing through
wireless?
through GarageBand.
You playing through Bluetooth or wireless?
It's just plugged in. It's plugged into an iPad.
Plugged into what though? Oh, you're just playing through the sounds that you coming out of it.
The brain is the iPad is GarageBand. It's right here. Yeah. I can actually do like a synthesizer sound somewhere. I can actually do like.
I use GarageBand.
GarageBand is great, man.
Oh, you like the organ?
Yeah. Oh, it's too low.
Oh, excuse me.
The clap.
Who knows that?
Play some Stevie Wonder. Whoa, it's got the pitch bender and it goes all the way down. It just keeps going.
Whoa, wait. Oh, yeah. There it is. Wait. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Ah, man. Hold on a second. Try that again. No, I can't do the bar there because I don't have a tram.
I don't like to.
That little pre-chorus part that.
Whoa!
Holy cow! Look out!
Look out, eh? How about that?
Is that loud?
How's
Yes.
it go again? Something like that. I don't know how the hell it goes.
Sunday afternoon in the park.
It's the wrong thing for that.
Ooh.
How low can you get?
I feel left out. It sounds like a cat. Hey, Ned, what's going on back there, man?
Look at it. Look at it.
It's just fun to play with.
Oh, wait. Here we go, John.
Play Yankee Rose.
I can't. I don't know how to play that. I know the. Know that. You just fried John's brain.
How's it go? That's such a dumb sound.
Wait on. Somebody be. I'm just gonna wing this. I've never tried playing this, but I'm gonna wing it. Somebody do the Roth part, and I'll do the.
Did we do this last week?
The Roth part is too many
We
notes.
did this last week.
No. Do it with your voice.
Oh,
Yeah. What?
Wait, I got to.
What? Well, let me roll up onto the
Well,
sidewalk
come
and
on,
take
man.
a look.
Well, let me roll up to the sidewalk and take a look.
Take a look,
Yeah.
yes. Whoa, she's beautiful.
What is he? What is
What?
I don't know.
I'm talking about a Yankee Rose. And she looks wild. Wow.
don't know. That sucked. I apologize. There you go.
Man.
So weird. Here's a really cool, although you guys might go crazy. I've got an old freaking an old like 70s synth app here. This thing is it's like like one note ad. You can't do chords.
That would be if Love Walks In was on, like if it came out in 1973 or something.
You can't do chords, so it just cancels out.
If Love Walks In was on an Atari video game, that's what that would be.
Yeah, go ahead. Play it under. Yeah. When it's Love has that pulsing old synth. Dun, dun, dun.
I can't think chords. Let's get the eye.
I hope you guys are having fun out there.
I am.
Hope you're enjoying this. We're enjoying ourselves.
There we go.
Okay, Tony says, I want some of what you fuckers are smoking.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
It's like Dewey Oscar.
Oh, that even hurt me. Like something from a Styx album.
John's neighbors are like, what's going on over there?
Right?
Oh, it's out of tune.
There you go. One note solo.
So weird. Like a freaking R2D2 jam.
I'm doing all that by myself. It's actually just holding the note. That's a really cool patch, though.
Oh, dude, I got this freaking app. It's insane. You got to hear this. This This is craziness. Where is it? I just got this. Why is that one still going?
Chris asked, did we practice together earlier? Oh, sounds like it, huh?
Yeah, we rehearsed all this.
Yeah.
Did we or should we have?
If we did, then we're really bad.
Practice what?
There we go.
Oh, my ears. Womp, 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 womp. Listen to this one, John. Listen to this one I got. This is one note. Oh, what am I highlighted? Look, this is one note. This is all that. That's just one key. Right there. And for me, it's in stereo. For me, it's going back and forth in stereo.
Well, what is it? What is it? When It's Love that has like the pulsing rhythm.
No, you're thinking of Why Can't This Be Love?
Why Can't This Be Love? That's what I mean. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Is that also in C?
I don't know.
Seems like all of his stuff. What's Jump in? Is Jump in C?
I just know that I need to do this.
Lambda, lambda. Now clap your hands, everybody. Now everybody clap your hands. Lambda, 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 and I can keep going if you want. Don't come here on things tonight to do our show for you. We got a rockin' rhythm and a high-tech sound that'll make your movie body down to the ground.
Jeez.
We got Johnny Beane on the mean guitar and a rap by Little Old Man. We got John BL on the violin. There's only Mancuda will be joining in.
Yeah,
What's
the clip thing. I think the clips thing will work in
Oh,
here.
please, God. Don't do that to me.
I think. Well, it's there already. I think the clip will work. We're not flagged already, man.
Oh yeah, we're
I got a refill. Everybody, John BL.
take it away.
ethereal?
That sounds too much like you too.
Man, I could play with this forever.
Oh, I bet you could.
Right? I know.
What key is this in?
All right.
How about that?
and Twistle looks pissed.
How about that? Michael Smith is still here. How about
Anthrax?
Yep. Wait. Ah, crap. Oh, Johnny's really going to be flagged now.
Thrash on piano. Should I get a refill? What do we get? Almost 3 a.m. here, folks.
Black and Disney. I can't even talk and play guitar at the same time. God. That's one of the cooler Metallica riffs, and Newsted wrote it. It's the
Really?
Wait.
At the time, were those all new songs that they didn't work on any of that stuff, or Cliff didn't get any writing credits on any of that?
No.
It was all kind of new.
Did he get writing credits on Dyer's Eve?
Yeah, the instrumental, whatever was that Dyer's Eve?
Yep. Or no, To Live Is to Die. I'm sorry. Which is the it's was it? No. Ah. Woo! Damn it.
Oh, yes.
Is that Michael or Johnny?
I just completely botched that.
God damn it, baby. No, I ain't lying to you. I'm only going to tell you one time.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dave is in the house. Wow.
If you never thought you could have too much Roth,
there it is. Oh, are you playing that on your keyboard, Johnny?
No, it's an app.
I'm sure you could probably plug that into your keyboard and get.
Wait, John Biel, do you still have the Johnny Beane Show soundboard?
Yeah, I haven't got anything new, but
come on, man.
Last night was a great night for some quotes. What was the?
Oh my! Oh, did you see Ned come in?
You got a mouse?
He has more. Holy crap! That thing's huge.
Uh-oh.
It's.
Damn! Go take care of that.
Oh my god!
Is it a mouse or an animal?
I got to get it out of here. It's so big.
Oh no!
It's a pterodactyl. He brought a pterodactyl in here.
A pterodactyl. Get out, Ned. Go away. Take that out of here.
Ned, out.
I can play more Metallica riffs while he's gone.
I brought that for you, Johnny.
Oh! Yes!
Battery.
Yep. That's probably wrong. I don't know the end of it. Is he calling animal control? No.
Oh no!
Holy shit!
It's like half the size of Ned.
It is, man.
Man,
That thing's huge.
is it a
I gotta
rat?
get it out of here.
Like a mouse or a rat? It's not a
Oh,
mouse. It's a
man.
rat. Holy cow! That is some crazy stuff out there. Man.
I forget how a lot of that stuff goes, man. Oh, we go.
Wow.
Oh, it's his
Holy
new sleeping
cow.
dog.
That thing is gigantic.
I think that last chord's wrong. I forget, man.
Sounds good to me.
Afraid that's right, man.
Sanity.
Man, it's been so long. Such great riffs.
I was watching some of the what was it, Moscow? Was it Monsters of Rock? Was that Monsters of Rock, or was it a different festival?
I don't know. Somebody else would be able to say that. Or
And
tell.
literally like a million people at that airfield. Like it was just.
Yep.
And you've I mean, a lot of you guys have probably heard the story with Pantera and that whole festival, which was just like the biggest, rock festival I think in history, because they did have like close to 1 million people there at that Toshino airfield or whatever it was.
Play Master of Puppets. Oh man, it's all down picking.
Master.
All right, let's see if I can pull this off. All down picking. It's been a while since I've. We'll see.
What was it? Jason who was playing like kind of backwards picking last night,
right? Damn it! Kirk. Wait. I forget how the hell the riff, the main. That's it. End of passion play. Adley Scott McIntyre says later, too many Metallica riffs, I guess.
What's the lyrics what is the lyrics that he starts that out with?
End of passion play.
End of passion play.
Crumbling away. I'm your source of self-destruction. I remember my dad heard those lyrics, Master of Puppets, during the chorus and stuff, and he thought the song. This was when I was let's see, how old would I have been? Probably around 1989. So I was like 12, 13. So he heard Master of Puppets. He thought the song was about the devil.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, let me read those lyrics before you start listening to this stuff. So he comes back in after he reads the lyrics and he's like, it's actually not about the devil. He's like, it's about drugs. And I'm sure he probably, said cocaine back then, but I had no idea what the hell any of that crap.
Well, that's cool. He kind of analyzed the lyrics. Well, let's look.
Dude, when I brought Halloween,
now.
I brought one of the Halloween tapes home. I borrowed from a friend in class. and he saw the album cover and saw Halloween. He's like, "Give me that tape." And I heard him in his bed in my parents' bedroom reading the lyrics.
Wow.
In the the liner notes and stuff. And he came back in a little while later and he's like, for a band that's named Halloween, he's like, these are very positive lyrics.
End the passion play, crumbling away. I'm your source of self-destruction. Veins that pump with fear, sucking darkness clear, leading on your death's construction.
Yep.
Taste me, you will see. More is all you need. Drugs. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
Or cocaine. Cocaine.
And that's what that's the misconception, I think, that a lot of people that don't know much about heavy metal music and they just hear it, they think it's all like evil and dark, and a lot of it is dark, but it has to do with like real life stuff, like that's a dark song,
right? But
it's in no way, shape, or form like telling you to do drugs. It's actually saying the opposite,
Well, it's like when was it Ozzy who when he went to court for that kid who committed suicide from his lyrics. Was it Suicide Solution? I don't know. But when they finally analyzed the lyrics, it was, clearly an anti-suicide song.
Yep. That's what I mean, man. It's weird stuff. I mean, there's, as far as the lyrics in a lot of, rock and metal, it's more powerful in a good way, I should say, than this crap that's in pop music and rap music nowadays, where it's all about partying and cars and money and
well, you just described the first 10 years of Van Halen. Well, the first
but that's
I know exactly what you mean. But it does, I guess every pop music is all about that. That's what pop music is about, partying and getting high in one form or another.
No, but there's some meaningful stuff in that early.
Oh, I know. Absolutely.
Of course, some of it is about, like take your whiskey home, like,
Romeo Delight, taking whiskey to looking for somebody to fight, all that, the whole, that's just like a house party in 1970s.
But I just think there's a big misconception about a lot of stuff, it's like, how do you, a lot of it is almost kind of like it helps people deal with real life stuff.
That's what it's all about. I mean, if it affects you in, in some way, if it what do they say, hits a chord with you or something like that, then it's a positive thing. If you're getting something out of it.
Oh, that's right. Thrash metal said that back then it was having to do with subliminal messages with Judas Priest. Remember that? The same type of thing. But thrash metal says the guy thought Suicide Solution subliminally said shoot.
Yeah. Was it do it? That was one of them, like the Judas Priest song or something. You play it backwards. Any of that stuff. You can. It's all you can hear something. You can hear something.
It can sound like something else very easily. Yeah.
Play anything in reverse, and eventually you're going to hear something that.
Yo, it sounded like you said I farted. It's
Beatles. I mean, the Beatles were the perfect. I mean, a lot of that stuff. Paul is dead, and all that was.
He is
backwards masking. Isn't that what they called it?
There was a new Paul, though, right?
Yep.
I can't believe he actually got something that size.
That's amazing.
Impressive. I mean,
and he was freaking flopping that thing all over the bathroom floor, off the wall.
Was it fully dead?
I think so.
I hope so.
Sometimes they pretend, so they sort of leave him alone.
That's unbelievable.
It's like a buddy. Like, hey, bud, let's cuddle.
That's unbelievable. It's that huge.
It's impressive. I mean, good for Ned, man. But you don't want that in your house. Obviously.
But yeah, he brought it in the house, and it was all over the bathroom floor, flopping it around. And what he does, he's got this toy, little yellow toy, where he'll hug it and then kick.
Yeah,
that's what he's doing to that.
The jackhammer. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, man.
You have cats?
I have one cat, yes. He's got one eye.
And he was throwing it all over the wall. It was bouncing off the wall. It's unbelievable. He got that thing. But dang it, he brings it in here, man.
Yeah, and next thing you know, it's under the couch for a month, and you're like, "What is that smell?"
Oh, no. That's horrible.
Yep.
Just rotting away under there.
Man, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, you took care of it though, right?
Finally. Yeah, at one point he dropped it on the rug. When you get out of the shower, there's a rug there. And I was gonna grab the rug, and then he grabbed it again and tossed it and flew it.
No, you don't, Daddy.
And then finally, I had the door open, and finally, I'm like, out! And I chased him, and he grabbed it and took off, and I shut the window.
It's scary just to know that that's living like around outside your house. You know, like,
I've never seen one that was that a rat?
I think that's a full-on rat. You know,
I'd never seen.
Mice are little, but rats are big like that.
So should I clean the floor where that thing was flopping around? And
You want hantavirus?
Yeah,
Or mice,
clean a little. I mean, I don't think it's got any diseases or anything. I'm sure it's fairly.
Because Ned's the one that got it. I mean, I don't think it was out there dead.
Right.
No, if it was dead when he was out there, he wouldn't have bothered with it.
Really?
Well, I don't think so. At least, who knows? But
No, I don't. I think they only kill their own prey. I don't think they're
turn
not
Ned into an indoor cat. Yeah, because I wear indoor shoes, and so I'm wearing shoes, so I'm not walking on bare feet. But yeah, when I get out of the shower tomorrow, I'll be walking bare feet where that thing was on the ground everywhere. It was everywhere.
well, as long as you guys don't have like a foot fetish, you should be all right.
disinfect. I just disinfect, and yeah, you'd be all right.
What should I use? Like what?
Clorox wipes or something. I don't know.
What do you use? Clean the floor.
Ammonia.
Who wants to paint the? Never mind.
I heard that.
Yeah.
You've got the thing open too, huh? That was Cam talking to Kelly. Oh man. So I don't know what's going on.
What is going on?
We haven't seen Paul. Paul hasn't been around.
Yeah, he said he was going to be around, but I haven't heard from him.
See what happens when somebody gets a girlfriend?
Oh, good for him,
Um,
Do the chickens? I mean, do the mice do anything with the chickens? Do they mess with them, or the chickens don't really do anything with it? I mean, but do the mice
chickens?
in the chicken coop, or like do they?
Yeah, they're up above,
Mm-hmm.
or they were until Ned moved in, and now they're not. But no, chickens are vicious, man. They'll fight mice.
Chickens or roosters?
Yeah. Oh, chickens. Just
Yeah.
the chickens themselves. Yeah. 5 parts water, 1 part bleach.
Do the opposite. Burn a hole in the floor.
What is it? Bleach and ammonia?
Muriatic acid. Smoking. What are you doing in here?
Rat toe. What?
Rat toe is the worst.
What's
5
rat toe?
parts rat toe.
But it's RATT, so it's going to be like the Percy rat.
What's rat toe?
It's what's behind their tour bus.
Yeah, I'm thinking I gotta at least wipe up with something because that thing was all over the place. Ned, man. Oh gosh.
That's what we got him for, though, right?
Yeah, but not to bring them in.
No, he doesn't know any better. He doesn't know any better.
Ned, we need mice.
You can always fry that thing up and probably, as long as it's not,
I can't believe how huge that was.
Right, that's a good meal right there.
That thing was huge. The thing was, Ned doesn't eat them though. He just plays with them.
Over rice, man. That's perfect. That's good stuff.
We have Christmas dinner.
That thing was huge. And Ned is not that big. Ned is pretty small.
That's like I said, it was half the size of him. I mean, Ned's probably 8 pounds. That thing's probably a 4-pound rat. I don't know.
I'll be right back.
You got to take a break after that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Michael Smith, you're here? Michael Smith wanted to jump in. How can we do this?
How do you
crap.
do?
I can't think.
It's that time, yeah. It's hard to focus. Actually, I need another drink. I'm out.
Michael Smith, there you are.
Do I need to get another drink, or are we? Is Michael coming in?
You could.
All right.
Yeah, Michael. I think he is.
Well,
I just sent him the thing.
It's all you, Johnny.
Okay. Am I here? I can't believe how huge that freaking rat was. Holy crap. It's unbelievable that Ned got that thing. That's insane. That's insane.
Screenshot.
Yeah, look at that.
Yep.
And
So you have two cats.
And he's throwing that thing around like you wouldn't believe. Tossing it up in the air. He bounced it off the wall a couple times. Like it actually bounced off the wall like dongs, you know. And then he grabs it. And then it's like he's running in place with it.
It's like
just scratching.
I will call him George, and I will love him and pet him, and whatever the hell that episode of Looney Tunes, right? With the abominable snowman.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Oh, that's so nasty. Well, he's my guy. Here's a picture I took of him this morning. Right there. There he is.
Oh.
He is a good-looking cat. I mean, oh gosh.
So that window is always open?
No, only at night.
Oh, okay. Well, like when you guys are sleeping?
Yeah, when we're sleeping, it's open. Yeah.
Jesus.
So he can get in and out.
In and out.
So who knows? Although he comes in at 5:30, it's gotten to the point now where he'll be inside at 5:30. Like, one of us will wake up and we'll shut him in at like 5:30.
Aren't you worried about like spiders and other bugs and other animals getting in?
We've seen them. They get in anyway. Yeah. Yeah.
Man. Wouldn't it be funny if all of a sudden on the couch we see on the back like a huge
something else? There was something right over there last week or so. Something that big. A spider, like it was huge.
As soon as I would see that, I'm like, well, Ned, you're an indoor cat now. That window is sealed shut. After seeing that damn thing come in, bringing in a bag, a suitcase, and a hat. Nice couch.
I just tuned in. Suitcase and a hat. It's like is the rat moving in?
I couldn't believe it. Because I heard every time, like when I'm sitting here, every time I hear like a thud, I know that Ned's back. Like he jumps in, and I always have to look now. Does he have something? And I couldn't believe that thing was that huge.
Quite often, he's got something with him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a busy guy.
You know what that sounds like?
Yeah, I know.
Bush. Remember those commercials?
Yeah. Yes.
Bush. What's wrong with drinking out of the can of Bud Light?
Nothing's wrong with it.
He doesn't want us to see what it is.
Oh, because we're not. We're not sponsored. Speaking of sponsors,
it's not what is it, Joe Cola or whatever the hell.
Speaking of Johnny, speaking of sponsored, I'm starting to think Mancuda has a connection with Bang Energy because he always talks about them. Thanks for their support.
I think he wants a connection with
our sponsor. I think they're sending him shit, man. He's not sharing the wealth.
I wouldn't drink that stuff.
I can't.
I would go insane.
No. I was told not to drink the energy drink stuff anymore, which sucks because I like Monster and I like all that crap. But
that stuff's terrible for you.
Oh, I know.
I drink it too, though. You know, Red Bull.
You drink? I used to do Red Bull and vodka. You know, I used to do that, but I can't. I can only tolerate so much caffeine. Otherwise, I hyperventilate and can't breathe. So for me to drink like a Red Bull now or something.
Is it even caffeine that's in Red Bull?
I'd go crazy.
Or is it one of those other?
That's caffeine, but
yeah,
not only it's not just the caffeine; it's the sugar and all that stuff. Especially with like those huge ass cans of Monster,
like 20 ounce cans. Some of them.
Yeah, and some people are drinking like 6 cans a day. Man, you're gonna kill yourself with that crap. Anything in moderation is okay. Like if you have, a can a month, like it's almost like McDonald's. If you eat McDonald's every day and wonder why you're getting fat.
Oh, that sounds so good right now.
Oh, it does. Doesn't it really? Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it does, man.
What's your go-to for McDonald's? Like if you're going to get like a lunch or, like just a value meal or something. I guess I always go for the Big Mac. That's what I go for. But it's like like you say, once a month, maybe.
I do.
Once a month. I haven't been there in years.
I do a, what is it? Not the Whopper. Jesus, that's
Quarter pounder.
Yeah, the quarter pounder.
Those things aren't as big as they used to be. None of that.
Not, dude.
They shrunk. Everything shrunk.
Everything shrunk. But I add mac sauce on a quarter pounder. They're good. It's good, man.
What, like the special sauce, like that ranch? What is it? It's not.
It
like
charges 35 cents, like a bunch of cheap ass cracks. But
do you get it on the side, or you say put it on a burger?
I say Peter North with mac sauce, please.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's always like that hidden menu that you can get at those restaurants. Like they've published a lot of those online. Like I don't know if it's like in specific towns or whatever, but if you order the you could get like a Big Mac with chicken nuggets on it or something like that, McNuggets or something. Order off the menu,
with apple slices.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I want McDonald's. God damn it.
Well, they deliver now. You can get it through Uber Eats or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, have you guys had it delivered through any of those? Have you used any of those food delivering companies?
I've been tempted at some of these, late nights, but
no, but you can't trust any of those guys doing that.
Hold on a second, because I thought the same thing. I'm like, I don't want some Joe Schmo sitting with an open bag of McDonald's digging in my fries.
Right. You can picture it.
My buddy told me
that happens.
Delivered, and it comes from McDonald's. Like they hand it to that guy sealed in whatever kind of bag it is.
Really?
Yes. And when they give it to you, you open that type, whatever thing that they
break. It's like something you gotta.
It's sealed shut with whether it be a sticker.
That makes sense. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe they started doing that because there was somebody. There's actually a video. It was like one of those news shows or whatever, and it shows a guy getting busted, getting the food from the restaurant and then eating it in the car as he's about to deliver it to somebody. I see those guys all the time. DoorDash, like every time I go to Chipotle, somebody comes in with the bag. It's a huge bag, and they come in to get their order.
Grubhub, all those different ones.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to cut you off, but Mike himself says, "Hey guys, got a bail. Love the Saturday night show. Hopefully they're all like this in the future. And go Bears."
Thank you, Mike.
What, Big Rats?
Well, hey, that's a good addition to the program. It's interesting.
The rat?
Go Ned, yeah.
Oh,
let's see if you can get a bigger one next week.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Well, we were sitting here with Neanderthal, and he brought a mouse in. Another
It seems like, a good percentage of the time he's bringing something in for you.
Mm-hmm.
Next week it'll be a squirrel,
Oh man.
and then a goat,
and then a live skunk.
Oh man.
That'll
Didn't
be
Howie get sprayed by a skunk once, or was it
No,
the other cat? Maybe.
No, what happened was a skunk. Twice skunks have gotten into the coop and have gone off, and we've had to try to get them out of the coop. And then another time in the bedroom here, there was a raccoon peeking in the window,
Oh, jeez.
and a skunk sprayed that, and the spray came in here, and it was everywhere.
Oh.
And I had a beard at the time, and the stink was in my beard for like a week. Couldn't get it out. The whole place smelled like skunk. It was horrible.
every time your wife's like, Johnny,
Shave that thing.
Shave, man.
That's when you shave it right off.
Yep.
I'm getting really close to shaving this thing. I told you. NAMM this year, I'm not going to have it. So
no one will recognize you. Dog
Yeah.
pop. Wait. Oh, never mind. I thought he was leaving, but Michael Smith said he got kicked off when he tried to jump in.
I know. I saw that. I don't know, man.
StreamYards.
SteamYard.
It's not there anymore.
No, there's no duck.
Oh, I keep forgetting. Yeah, because I freaking pay for this thing now. So I keep forgetting all this crap.
You keep forgetting to cancel it.
Well, yeah. How about did you guys check any comments from the last couple of days? Is there anything we can talk about? Any comments we can go through?
Read
Last
some-
night, maybe? I don't know. Let's check last night. Was there anybody say anything?
Just Johnny. I saw Johnny's comment. That's the only one I saw.
Yeah, I know. I think you can share your screen on here, can't you? Yeah, share. Do you guys have all that
Yeah,
down below?
Johnny's the
Share screen?
only one that commented last night. I don't know. Can you share?
Do you have a share screen button
Yeah.
down below?
Yeah.
So are you able to like?
Well, I don't know
What does that mean?
how to do it. I probably have to.
Oh no! All that means is it's sharing your. Wait a
It'll
minute.
show your desktop.
Right.
So can you open up the comments from like, not last night? There's none, but like from like
Last Saturday, maybe. I don't know. Was there anything?
someone just liked.
Yeah, there's there's 4 from last week. A couple people I haven't heard of. Yarrick Hunt. I haven't even read this.
No.
Should I not read it? All right. I won't. I get it. Now I get it. Yeah, now I get it. Yeah. I just wanted. Well, I mean, he says something nice anyway. He's saying sorry about Howie. So thank you, Yarrick.
Well, can you show that? Click share screen.
Should
and
I?
see if it...
Should I?
Make sure
I gotta pull it up on a different window though. I'm probably gonna go blank if I do that. I'm not gonna.
Don't do that on here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Like if I share screen, it'll just show this. I think. Right?
It'll show this.
Man,
Eddie.
that's that man.
You're playing it wrong. You're playing it wrong.
You're in, Eddie. You're tuned wrong.
I like it. I like.
I wish there was better footage of that show.
I think his tone on there is amazing.
It's really cool. I like, yeah. And as much as he's playing his own thing and he's just having fun.
Mm-hmm. And he's playing ahead. He's playing ahead of it. Huh.
Starts it early.
That makes it even cooler.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because there's more of it at the end.
He's playing through the guitarist's rig, isn't he? Or did he bring his own head?
I don't know. Let's call him and ask him.
Yeah, let's get him on the phone. Come on.
That was in Texas, right?
I have no idea.
I think that was in
It
Texas.
was a one-time thing, right? That was the only time he ever
That was on
joined him
on
on
the Victory Tour.
it was the full Jacksons, right?
It was the Jacksons Victory Tour. Well, that's on stage. It's all Jacksons.
There's got to be some a good version of that. The only version I've seen is really bad. I mean, the video is just, but there's got to be some. It's a professionally shot clip, so there's got to be, and maybe on one of Michael Jackson's DVDs or something like that. There's a good version of that, like a pro version.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure some Michael Jackson collector has it.
Exactly.
So we got to find them.
It's like all that stuff that. What are we looking at?
Oh,
Car wash?
Oh yeah, you don't open your door in a car. Oh gosh.
What a dummy.
What's he doing?
Taking something off the windshield.
Taking the ticket off the thing.
All right.
When was it? That looks like that was in the 80s. Look at the guy.
Yeah.
He's got a little mustache and glasses.
Mm-hmm. What did we do before GIFs and memes? Like, I could have a total conversation with somebody with just using like GIFs.
Mm-hmm. How are you doing the thing on the iPhone where you're a cartoon? Is that a feature of like a new iOS or like a new phone?
Yeah. No, not a new phone, just a new what are you talking about?
Where like you and Nesdal both did it.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is a what?
I don't know if you guys are iFunny is what I subscribe to. That's just it's an app that just has all kinds of memes, and I don't even know what they are. Probably shouldn't even be showing them. But
like this.
Yeah,
that's my guy now. I changed him. I gave him the Kid and Play flat top.
Kid and Play. Oh my god, that's coming back. I've seen kids at school with that.
Yep. That's it.
Was that house party?
Yeah.
Man, that was a short-lived thing.
What are you talking? They made 3 of them, man.
Did they?
Yes.
Yeah, and how well did they do compared to the first one? It's like,
well, I know the first 2 did well.
It's like what was it, the Friday movies? Those were great too. The first couple.
Yeah. It's so funny, man.
Later, Mike. I don't know if Mike said goodnight already or
yeah, he's out.
Mike's out.
He's got to get up for the Bears game tomorrow. So do I. They're playing the shitty Packers.
Oh man.
Do
they have any hopes of the postseason?
It's very slim. I think it's like their odds right now are like 6% or 7%.
Wow.
They have to.
Well, they're not out of it, so anything can happen.
They have to win out and hope that the Vikings lose one more game before they play the Bears week 17, and they have to hope the Rams lose 2 out of the next 4. So it's tough.
I mean, it's getting boring around here with the Patriots. It's like, well, they'll probably make it to the Super Bowl again this year. So
yeah, well, I don't know if did you watch the
I didn't watch. I watched a little bit of it, and they tanked through that game.
But you guys are so spoiled.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not a huge.
What were they 10 and 3?
Yeah. Oh, you should hear the local news reports and like all that.
Them.
They're out of it. Yeah, it's like they lose one game and they're total losers. It's ridiculous. And every fan around. I mean, it seems like, exactly like what you're saying. They lose. I think they've lost 2 games this season, maybe 3.
I think it's 3.
And, yeah, and they'll still make it through into the playoffs, and have a good chance at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, never count them out. John Parsons says 7/8. Shut your mouth. The Packers rule. You know what I will say? Obviously, the Packers have had the Bears number for oh God, how many years has it been now? Since like '94.
Is that their big rivalry?
Yeah, that's the biggest rivalry in sports.
And they're local. They're not local, but they're I mean, they're close
Wisconsin and Illinois right next to each other
geographically.
But Johnny's out of here. He's like, "You're talking football? I'm out."
Right.
Oh, I have to refill.
But
333. Make a wish.
Think of the Packers, right? They've had 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks back to back in Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. They're 2 of the greatest quarterbacks ever.
If you say so.
2 of the greatest. I didn't say the greatest.
I know Favre. I've heard of Favre.
You don't know who Aaron Rodgers is?
I've heard the name, but I don't. I can picture Favre. I can't. I don't know.
I honestly think Aaron Rodgers is probably the most talented quarterback ever. Like if I were to be starting a team.
Well, I'm assuming he's younger than Brady, and I mean,
yeah, he's 30.
Wouldn't Brady be kind of the pinnacle? I know Brady's kind of past his prime, but
well, yeah, Brady's won 6 Super Bowls, so
right.
Of course you have to list him as the greatest quarterback of all time.
The GOAT,
but
yeah.
Talent-wise, like I don't think like Brady and Belichick. I mean, Belichick's the best coach that's ever.
It's
coached.
that team. That's what made it. Is that those 2 together? Really.
My thing is like with the Packers. Like, yeah, you've had the Bears and you know the Bears number for how many years now has it been? Since '94, whatever. There's been a couple years sprinkled in where we've beat them, but I mean you've had 2 of the best quarterbacks of all time, and since '94, you've only got 2 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's not good. That's not good enough.
Favre only had 1 Super Bowl?
Yeah, he went to 2. I think he went to 2, won 1. And Rodgers has only gone to 1 and he won it. But I mean, if you were to say like you had 2 of the best quarterbacks ever and you only win 2 Super Bowls, that's not I don't know. But
well, for a long time, Brett Favre was like the the Tom Brady of his era, the late '90s kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then, Tom dominates, the last 15 years, 20 years of whatever.
Yeah, almost 20 years now. It's crazy. Almost 20. That's unheard of.
It really is. And, it's impressive to, for a guy like that. But who knows how long he's got. I mean, again, this year they've got a good chance. So it's still running strong. Not that obviously I'm not a huge fan, but it's good that it's the home team that has been the dominant team in the NFL.
But it's funny because a lot of the younger Patriots fans, they don't know they don't know what it is to be a real sports fan. Of where it's the majority of the time your team isn't that good,
right? Or even as a New England fan, or a Boston fan, it's like the last 20 years have been amazing for Boston sports. But before that, you had the Celtics, the Red Sox, and 100 years ago the Red Sox were big, and Bruins had 2 Stanley Cup finals and Patriots never won anything until the 2000s. So it's that's the New England heyday, but thank you, Johnny, because we don't need.
I don't want to piss Johnny off, but I think we've lost 11 people since we started talking about football.
Let's end on a strong note. It's 3:37 here in the East. Is
that all?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
But yeah.
I've got rat.
Johnny's got some serious problems he's got to deal with.
How should I clean the floor, you guys?
I told you, just get some Clorox wipes or something.
I'm not touching the floor with my hands.
Put gloves. Do you have any rubber gloves?
What are you afraid of? What are you gonna? And then you wash your hands after you wash it up. Come on.
You don't have any cleaning solution? Any cleaning supplies?
I do. Clorox,
you probably do.
Like the
don't you have a wife somewhere around there?
Yeah, all right. What the hell?
She told me to clean. She told me. She said it's fine. She said don't worry about any of it.
She said, "quote It's fine. Take a shower, bare feet tomorrow."
Yeah. She said don't worry about it. I mean, That thing was huge, though, man.
It was.
Well, so he's good. He's probably a healthy rat. You know, he's not carrying anything that's going to get you sick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man!
I don't walk around barefoot in here anyway. Only when I get out of the shower, I'm in bare feet. But otherwise, I wear
barefoot.
shoes, you know.
It sounds very similar.
Yeah, that's the actual deal right there. That's the electroharmonics.
Have you tried some of the there's the Moog, you can get the Moog apps. Mooga apps.
That's it right there.
And there's actually a new I don't know if it's Yamaha or somebody who has a new synth that I saw a couple reviews for that are you can get like the analog. It's like a $200 synth, but it's got all the analog filters and stuff like that, and then you can get like the digital version that has all the preset patches and stuff like that. It might be a Yamaha or Alesis or something, one of those companies, but it looked pretty cool because they have two different versions. I think it was the Yamaha like D7, which was their old kind of mid 80s synth that had all the sounds patched in, and then you can get the old one that's like the Moog style with the filters and the LFO and
did anybody else stop
oscillators and stuff?
Stop listening.
Yeah.
It was just
hell, no one else is talking, so
it was just going. Brett McCord says Lysol if you can see my message.
We're still talking about the rats.
Well, wouldn't you do something if your cat was throwing that thing all everywhere?
Yeah,
probably. Yeah,
I mean that's crazy.
But you just do it and
he was
clean it up
it off the wall. He I've never had a cat. This is my first time having an indoor cat, so this is new to me. Bringing those things in and throwing them everywhere.
But if you're looking for a cool synthesizer,
no, actually, I am. I love.
That's what I wanted to find. Is like an actual like an analog synth kind of thing where you can make your own, with the old kind of Moog type filters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, back to the rats. Close the window, Johnny. Close the window.
I did.
Yeah,
I did. It's closed.
Does anybody want
vinegar? People are saying vinegar, Johnny. Get some vinegar on that.
But then it'll smell like vinegar.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it'll smell like Easter eggs.
Bleach is 1,000 times safer. Oh, it's 1,000 times safer than bleach.
Oh yeah.
Well, I do have a bleach spray. Should I just spray the floor with that? Will that do anything?
Yeah. Well, yes. then after you do that, clean it up with like water and make sure you don't like.
You really don't have anything to worry about. Just do a quick cleaning and you're good.
Yeah. Anybody want to buy a guitar?
Are you selling guitars?
Who's selling a guitar?
I'm selling one guitar.
Napalm, then QuickTime works too. Interesting.
Quicklime.
Quicklime. Okay, I was gonna say QuickTime. Isn't that a video like Napalm? Yeah, Napalm will work. Probably. Poly. That'll probably work. Anyway.
The heck? Oh my gosh. I think I just opened up an app that doesn't do anything. That went crazy.
Sounds like an electrical.
Did you hear that?
Fire or something like that.
I haven't opened up this app in years. It's called Funkbox. And all of a sudden, it was like playing just all this like weird stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Oh! That hurts.
Maybe there's some delay on there.
Johnny, you're killing them.
Man.
Now you know how you feel with
I know, right?
When Nesdal blasts Johnny.
Well, hey, everybody, thumbs up for Nesdal.
Yeah,
yes, I hope he's doing well.
He's in the hospital.
I'm going to give him a call tomorrow.
and he's having surgery.
Monday.
He's definitely having surgery coming up.
Yep.
So
This isn't the what is it? It's a Moogap that I have.
Mooga.
Moogap. It's a Moogap.
oh, really? Is it one of the ones? Which one is it? Is it an official one?
Yeah. It's I don't know what it's called though. Hold on.
It'd be called Moog.
Synth. Something. Synth.
I might have that one.
Brett McCord says, I just pick the mice up by the tail and throw them in the fireplace.
That tail was huge. Is that Animoog?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Is it Animoog? Yeah. This one? This
No.
one? I've got all these freaking what's that show that's on now?
It's Synth. No, I guess it's not official. It's a Synth 1. That's what it's called.
I like the freaking 80s stuff. Why is that sound messed up though?
It's you got to turn the volume down on your input device there.
No, it's
They're still doing
it. Messed up. It's not that.
Sounds like it's overpowering something.
It's the thing itself. I gotta restart. I've been having problems with this freaking. This thing's like 5 years old now. It sucks.
Can you hear that?
No.
No, turn it up.
Yeah. Play some Nesball.
We've got a theme song now.
It sounds like 80s like
Dave, play some Nesdall.
What, you want me to go into the sound? I'm not going to go into the sound bites. It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late. Let's
Is it
just
on
have
a
fun.
few-year-
We'll have fun with some synth. That's all.
I got it. 3:45.
Yeah, I hear you.
You guys have a good
Let's
one.
just. I'll play you guys out. I'll play you out. And,
What do you mean play a song?
this is the soundtrack. Here we go. This is what. It's like a 1980s educational video.
Everybody's leaving. Although
It's
it
like
is
the-
4 in the morning.
Yes. This is a cool app.
Is it?
I don't know. You tell me. Everything's all the way up. This is everything.
Oh.
Thank God.
Thank God. All right. Well.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well,
Thanks, everyone.
Saturday night in the books, gentlemen.
I probably just cleaning I gotta do.
Johnny's got to take care of the mouse
The mo.
remains. The bow. Thank you, everyone. Thanks. We'll do a quick roll call. Thank you, Dog Pub, Brett McCord, Old Metal Dude, Mickey Settlemeyer. Those are the 3 that have been talking throughout the last hour. Sean Zimmerman, Metal Health. Thank you, everyone. Michael Smith checked in a little while ago.
The captain is checked in. He's checked out now, but he checked in before.
Cam Dub. That's a new name I haven't seen. Cam Dub. MC Bank. Oh, yeah. MC. Yeah, sure. Fruitcake. Greg Bushnoff. Everybody else, thrash metal, thank you. And all the John Parsons, Micah's himself, Bridgeman. We still live? And everyone else. All right, thank you all. Have a great night. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to subscribe. Go to johnnybeane.com. Anyway.
Yeah, do the bouncing ball.
Yeah, right.
Go to www.johnnybeane.com.
Come on.
Find this note.
Yes, and thank you, Ned, for the exciting, the wonderful trophy that you brought in for Johnny.
Thank you, Ned.
Good night, Brett.